Hello and welcome, everybody. It's that time again. The stream is on. We're ready to play. Do you know that Bethesda is still offline for Fallout 76? Oh, man, I feel so bad for them right now. I feel so bad for them. I don't know what's going on over there, but I looked at it and I thought, okay, it should be done by now. I looked at it on my Discord. Nope, 8:53. They're still working on it. Oh man, they're having a real bad day, everybody. Well, I'm glad I pieced out and just wait around for another 5 hours because holy mackerel, their servers are really off today. They did say they're going to make it up to us though. So we'll see how it goes. So they about 9 o'clock. They said a few more hours, so 10, 11 o'clock. Man, they're having a long day, bro. They're having a long day. You got to think that they started that at 10 o'clock at night. So they've been doing it for 12 hours. 10 o'clock in the morning. And now it's 10 o'clock at night. So they've been doing that for 12 hours now. I feel bad for all of those techs, everybody. They're having like a major meltdown. Right now, no deal. I've never seen it offline that long. So we'll see what happens. But we're not playing that tonight. We're going to play that tomorrow. Hopefully they get it fixed by then. Let's get all of you guys in here right over there. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Relax. Take it easy. We are, of course, going to play some Astroneer and, of course, some Stream Raiders. We've also got all of our other fun stuff queued up. We're going to do some marbles on stream up over here. And then, of course, check in a little bit with our Fallout Shelter. And we played a lot of Fallout Shelter earlier. I actually changed the name of my stream from Fallout 76 to Fallout Shelter over here on my tracker because that's mostly what we played while we were waiting for the servers to come up. But we'll get into all of that in just a second. First, let's say hello to all of you. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Man, super exciting stuff going on. I was watching my daughter today. She's being a little graphic designer. She was doing logos and cool stuff. It's kind of cool to watch your kids do that. Now, I don't force my kids to do stuff like sports or, be a graphic designer like me or to go and, do certain things that parents sometimes do, like, those like little kid beauty pageants and stuff like that. I find that super creepy. I don't like to force my kids to do anything that is like... some people live through their children, right? Like they want them to be a big football star because they wanted to be a big football star or something like that. I find your children, it's hard enough in life, everybody, to find out what you want to do in your life and, learn all the things you got to learn, let alone have someone like live through you and, try to have you do what they wanted to do. Best to let them discover it on their own and then go down that road to doing it. So, that's probably the best thing to do, I think, is to take that road and learn about what you like and what you don't like, because you're going to spend a lot of years doing it. I spent 30 years doing graphic design myself, and I still do design for myself, but I don't do it for other people, so don't ask. What I do is this, and this consumes every waking moment of my day anyway, getting this going on. So if you enjoy the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. You haven't already done so. If you're new to my stream, my name is Kismet. They call me the Gaming Tycoon or the Wasteland Tycoon. I do play a lot of Fallout. Obviously, if you know what this is the Overseer's office, one of the most signature things in Fallout, other than the nuke itself. This is my Overseer's office that I've had for 7 years now. I actually came up with this idea long, long ago at the thing. And it just kind of evolves over time and whatnot as we go along. And I'm always doing upgrades. Like I was working on my list of things that I need to do. I have such a giant list that it takes time to do the list of the things that I need to do. Also trying to take care of the IRL. I was working on tons of videos. I got a bunch of things queued up and ready to go for this week. I'm actually processing a bunch of videos over there as well. I'm a huge multitasker, everybody. I'm always doing a bunch of things at the same time. So I'll get the towels going. I'll start a bunch of videos running. I'll process a bunch of videos. I'll copy them to a backup drive. I'll upload them onto there. And I try to maximize my time as much as possible. Because when it's just you and no one else can do what you do and you can't afford the people who do know how to do what you do, then you have to do it all yourself. So multitasking and getting things running at the same time is great. It's kind of like when you're cooking, right? Some people, when they're cooking, they cook to one thing and then they're done, and then they cook the next day. Well, other people who are really good, and I've seen people do it. It's not me, everybody. It's definitely not me. I can't cook at all. But I've seen people cook stuff where they're cooking one thing and another thing all at the same time. So by the time this thing is done, this is done, and that's done, and everything's perfectly done at the same time. And that takes a lot of talent and skill and effort to make that happen. So that's pretty much what I try to do all the time. I keep a lot of pots simmering in my way, in the electronic way here in the stream. And I'm always trying to push forward. Always try to push yourself forward every day. Also been doing my exercises, going for walks and all of that stuff, walking on my treadmill, counting those calories as well. I bought myself a little thing to make rice, and another thing was the egg cooker, which is cool because I made a little quick omelet in there. Pretty neat. You just, you take 2 eggs, you put it in a bowl, you whisk it up, you pour it in there, you let it run. In about 5 minutes, bam, you got an omelet, perfect omelet because it's in a little dish, and you put it in there and it boils the omelet. Then you take that, and I should have put a little salt and pepper in it. I'm going to do that next time. Just a little pinch of salt and pepper, and then right when I take it out, put some cheese on it, and then fold it over, and you got yourself a good omelet. Now, the funny thing is I don't even know what people put in omelets. That's how out of it I am when it comes to cooking. And in life, everybody, you're going to be really good at something because you're really interested in it and you're really doing it, like graphic design and all of that stuff. And then there's other things in your life you're just not going to be good at because you just haven't spent the time doing those things. Because you know what you're doing instead? You're doing all the other things you should be doing. Like, doing your design and doing all your stuff so that you can basically keep all of that going. And so, I was having some fun today, getting all that going. I got real tired, though, after that stream, so I had to lay down. The worst problem when you're getting older, everybody, is that you have all of this, mental excitement for all the things that you want to do, but you don't have enough physical energy to do it all. I can't sit for 20 hours in a day and do it because I get really dizzy. I have to lay down, and it's a constant thing every day. It's a constant thing. It's like running a race with a broken leg, everybody, and I do it every day. Running that race with a broken leg is not easy because you already start like 50 paces behind everybody else. So you gotta keep running that race every single day, and it takes mental willpower to do it as opposed to physical willpower. And that mental, concentration just to get up out of the bed, just to do all the things that I do in a day, drains you of your mental thing. Also, it's good to have people around you who are excited about the stuff that you're excited about, right? Now, my wife and family, they don't understand. They don't really care all that much, but occasionally they think some things I do is cool. My daughter doesn't like it when I get packages and I open it up and it's like a hard drive. It's not exciting to her, but it's exciting to me because that means I can back up some more of my videos that I'm making for you guys, including all of my streams as well. And I literally put thousands of them up on YouTube for you guys in their entirety. There's very few streamers who do that who actually are not on YouTube. I don't know of any other Twitch streamer that does that, of every single video in its full length. So if I do like a 16-hour stream, I put a 16-hour video up on YouTube. That's right. It's a lot of work. Right now, they're processing over here on the side. And then after I process them, then I have to copy them and up onto YouTube and wait for it to process. And then I have to put in all the information, which takes, 20 minutes or so sometimes per video. Depends on how difficult YouTube is making it over there. They actually added a great feature called the reuse feature because I do a lot of, playing Astroneer each week. And then so when I do it, I can go reuse and say, look, grab all the keywords from here, grab all the playlists from here, and grab all the information from the previous Astroneer video. And it will just put all that in there. And man, that saves a lot of time. So I don't have to copy paste each and every one of those things and every single time. Very, very useful. So I give them huge credit for that feature. Big credit. Hey, Rotisserie G, what up? Unforgiven in the chat. There you go. The Gremlins have gotten the Fallout 76 servers. I think they had. Yeah, they have been down for 12 hours, everybody. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy big time. This, by the way, if you're new to my stream, I like to talk to my chat a little bit here at the beginning, and then we get into it. Let's go. All right. Talking to chat is probably my favorite thing. Hey, I'm over here. Watch this magic, everybody. I got to figure out why it keeps moving my cam like that, but watch this. Whoop. It moved me right back. Man, why does it keep resizing my cam every time I do that? That's really annoying. That's really annoying. All right, beta software, everybody. You gotta love it. Gotta love that beta software. I don't know what's going on with that, Lele. Let me move over again. Increase me so I'm bigger. This is a program called Polypop, and it is a beta program. And again, I don't know why it keeps changing the size and whatnot. I'm going to have to just set both of these, I think, to the same. Maybe that'll keep it from moving. I don't know. But that's okay. I know how to fix it, so that's the important part, everybody. Knowing how to fix stuff is probably the most important thing. And again, I don't touch nothing, everybody. I just like turn it off or whatever. There's also a bunch of potential storms coming through this afternoon. I was going to leave it on, but I thought, nah, we'll go and turn it off. This way also I save energy and all of that stuff as well. So I turned it all off, rested. Now I'm back. And I do 2 streams a day. So you got to think that I basically stream for 12 hours per day for 3 days a week at least. And then I'm also working on tons of stuff behind the scenes, just constantly working on stuff. As well. Oh, and I bought myself a footrest, by the way. I bought myself a pad for my chair because my chair is getting a bit old, everybody. This chair is like 8 years old. Now, instead of spending $400 for another new chair, I love this chair. It's a great chair. But the padding on it with my big old butt in it, who used to be over 200 pounds, sitting in the chair has squashed it over this many years. So I thought, well, I'll get myself one of those things you can sit on. And so it's elevated me out of the chair. So my feet, even when it's all the way down, are elevated off the floor. And so I've been putting my feet on the back of my chair. I have these like bars there, but it's been hurting my feet where I get my feet get like Charlie horses all the time. So I now got myself a nice footrest so I don't feel like I'm dangling. It also helps against blood clots, by the way. If you sit too long, you have a chance of blood clots. Now, I'm 52 years old, everybody. So my chance is going to be way higher than everybody else. So let's not do that. It was only like 30, 40 bucks, something like that. I thought, you know what, the business can go ahead and buy me a footrest so I can be more comfortable. So there you go. Do you use Streamlabs by chance? Absolutely not, Bled. I'm not a big fan of Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a decent software. It actually does a decent job. The problem is the people behind Streamlabs are a little shady. If I'm being honest with you, they're a bit shady, everybody. In the way that they treat streamers. They'll be your best buddy if you're the biggest streamer bringing them in big money. But if you're a small streamer, they don't care if you live or die. Now, I know they don't care about me. Especially in the very beginning when they were adding partners, whatnot. They're like, Kismet, you're just too small. We don't care about you. If you don't have, 10,000 subs, we don't care about you. I always feel like that's a bad mentality. Like the guy who was giving away that computer and then said, well, no, this person's too small, even though they did sign up and they said they were going to give it to an affiliate and they said they were going to do the thing. And then they basically changed it and said, no, I'm not going to give them a computer. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. That's not how you treat people because those people may go on to be big streamers later on as well. This is a bad business move as well. So what they did in the past was really shady. So I was actually contacted by another company called Stream Elements. And now I already had 25 bots. I mean, I had so many software running, everybody. It was like a juggling act just to keep them running. I mean, that's the start of my stream. It was a nightmare, everybody. I'm telling you, it was always like the loyalty points would be off, or my alerts wouldn't be working, or Saltbot, as we know him now, as my AKA Nightbot back in the day. I call him Saltbot because he would just randomly time people out in the chat. He would randomly ban people from my chat. I'm like, what is wrong with this bot? He's so salty. And thus the origin of Saltbot, which is actually one of my emotes in the chat as well. So I don't use Streamlabs. Stream Elements is way better because they have great customer service, and they don't care if you're the biggest streamer or if you're just starting off. They got tons of people to help you over there, plus a really amazing community. They have come over and really transformed the way I do my stream, including the ability for me to actually go in and do full-size alerts. I was the first one, by the way. They give me like gigabytes, terabytes worth of size, which they don't do for anybody else. Because I'm one of their very first partners way back in the day. And they actually approached me before they have Shroud, before they have, all the big giant streamers they have now. Before that, I was there at the very beginning, and I actually published a article how to become an affiliate and go on to partner, which actually is probably my most viral thing I've ever done. It has over 500,000 views the last time I checked it, which is pretty good for them. They got their money's worth out of that one for sure, for sure. Yeah, and that's one of my blog posts in there, and I've only done a couple of them. I love the fact that I can also add writer to my long list of accomplishments in my life. But Stream Elements is the best. They don't treat you like you're a second-class citizen if you are just starting off, or if you're, you got 5 people on your channel, or 10 people on your channel, or 50,000 people in your channel. They can handle your channel no matter where it is, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or wherever you want to do. They got you back. And plus, they also have a great community as well. So that's what really won me over. And so I spent like 15 hours, because I have a real complex stream, taking all of my stuff and moving it to Stream Elements. So instead of 25 bots, I got 1 bot now. 1 bot to rule them all. And again, those people are great over there. And I've met them many times at TwitchCon. Super nice peeps. Don't look down on you if you're not the biggest and biggest streamer and all of that. And that's what you want. You want the people who are there when you start. Those are the people that are there for you and not there to leech off your success. People that just want to be part of what you're part of when you're successful, they want to leech off your success. That's what they want to do. The true people are there now when you're just starting off or when you're just getting going, like Stream Elements did for me. They actually helped me a lot because I not only helped them with my article and other things, promotions of their service, but also they helped me to get noticed by Twitch. And other than you guys and a bunch of my other streamer friends who came in and showed lots of love to my channel, they also showed lots of love to my channel and actually helped me get partnered here on Twitch. That's right. That's right. Through doing an article on me and my stream, they actually I got noticed by Twitch finally after turning in that Twitch partner thing. I mean, 200 times, everybody. Easy 200 times. And I would do it every couple weeks. They said, don't turn it in until 2 weeks later. And I'm like, 2 weeks later on the day, boom, send it in. Sorry, denied. Send it in again, send it again. And I will send it in. See, the thing about me is I am relentless. I will send it in until the end of time. And that's another reason why I'm a partner as well. I am resistant. So yeah, I would go Stream Elements all the way. Even though Streamlabs has some cool features that maybe Stream Elements doesn't have at the moment, but there's a bunch of modders in there. You could probably get it through modders or other software. But they are the best. They are hands down the best. You'll have the best community. You have the best people backing you up, getting you started. You got free overlays. You got free all that stuff. And this is not a sponsored stream, everybody. I'm not sponsored by Stream Elements in that way where I just, talk about their product. I just talk about it when people ask me. That's it. So that's it. I don't need to talk about them anymore, everybody. They're like the industry standard now. They're like the Witcher 3 of of alerts and all of that. They're like, Diablo and its thing, or, all the different ones that are defying that particular category as well. Not the immortal one, by the way, the original Diablo. I'm talking about the original one. So, yeah. Yeah, and the cool thing is, probably the best thing you can do with Stream Elements, Bled, is that you're probably thinking of, doing your alerts and doing all that stuff and getting your stream started. Well, here's the thing. Instead of using up your CPU cycles, right, which means that, it's just slowing down your game, you're getting less FPS if you're doing it all on one machine. I have 2 machines now, but I used to have just 1 machine, which would run the entire stream. And so what you're doing is you're putting all that processing over on their cloud computers, and thus you getting higher frame rates on your computer. I know, it's pretty sweet. That's what was really helped me a lot. So instead of running all those programs on my local machine, all the overlays, all of the stuff that, tracks all of this stuff right here, this is all Stream Elements here. Over there, the Love Train is Stream Elements. I don't know why my stuff is moving around today. I just noticed my bid cup has moved as well. What the heck? All my stuff is acting funny. There we go. But look at this. This is actually what I'm doing right here. See how I can move that stuff around? That's actually Polypop, by the way, where I can move the graphics. Polypop, another fantastic program. I highly recommend checking that out as well. It's currently in beta. And so I've been testing. See, I can move stuff around like that. So cool. Big time. And I don't know, I think it updated or something, and now it's moved my stuff around. See how I can move it around? So cool. I can even move myself, everybody. Watch this. You think that's cool? This is a true 3D engine. That's what I love about it. That's a true 3D bid cup. It ain't no 2D side bit cup where it only goes out the side, it actually falls forward as well. Very excited. I wish I had more time. I could do way more cool stuff with it. But I'm actually in 3D. So again, Stream Elements, and then this one, which is Polypop. Wow. Wow. So I can go ahead and do all sorts of fun stuff. Rotate myself around like that. I can also come at you. Whoa, like this, or whoa, so I can do all sorts of rotation in there. Whoa, now I'm at an angle. And then also I can do this, which is basically work in the Z direction. Wow, bye-bye. Wow. Again, I love all this kind of stuff, everybody. I find the fact that they use a game engine to overlay. So I have Polypop up in one program, and that's doing all the overlays, all the effects that is also going into OBS as a virtual camera, so you guys can see all those effects here in the stream. And I can do some real cool stuff, too. Like, watch this. I can go ahead and grab these little hearts here. Let me go ahead and get them going over here. And then what I can do with these hearts is I can send them out of there. Now watch this, everybody. I can set a bunch of them and watch them as they fall forward. See how they fell in front of the stuff? That's because it's in true 3D. Because in normal bit cups, it only goes to the left and goes to the right. It does not go forward because it doesn't have really a true 3D thing. Now, it might go forward, like you'll see it like 2D things passing each other, but that's not 2D. That's actually 3D. I know because I'm the one that made the 3D models for that little Love Train car and put them in there. So it's really cool. And you can do a whole bunch of different stuff. Now, I'd love to get to the point where I could get all of my stuff working as well. But again, look at this. As I can fill that up, that's bumping into the other ones. And then eventually here, we'll do a whole bunch of them. Let's see if it falls forward. See that, how it falls forward in front of the items? But that's because it also has a Z direction in which it's working. That's awesome. It's a brilliant idea. I love these guys over here. Also very, very helpful on their Discord. If you have a question, an idea, something that you want to do, they'll lend you a hand on that big time. Very, very awesome. I find that is probably a game changer if you want to do a lot of effects like I do in the stream. And I try to next level all of my stuff, everybody. I'm at a level that most people wouldn't understand all the tech that goes into it and all the design that goes into it. Like understanding about UIs and about texture mapping. And I'm actually texture mapped on a 3D object behind me. You can't see the 3D object because it's transparent. But my camera is actually laid on an actual 3D object so you can move that 3D object and it looks like I'm moving in the camera. See, a little secret of how the effects are done here in the channel. So there you go. So yeah, I would definitely check out streamelements.com. And if you do become a big streamer, by the way, they have a special, what they call the Stream Elements Dream Team, which I'm part of. I'm not a big streamer, but they grandfathered me in and I appreciate them. What they did is they make it where they'll help you. They'll help you with logos. They'll help you with your design of your site and things of that nature. They actually helped me to design my logo here in the stream, and I appreciate them big time. Big time. All right, now I got to remember how to remove those little hearts over there. So you go like this, and then you just say clear objects. Whoop, watch them disappear. So cool. So cool, everybody. All right. Again, one of these days, I'm going to get that bit cup even more awesome. But I have so much stuff going at any given time, everybody. I literally just put hundreds of hours every week into the stream. Nobody sees it because I'm up late and everybody else is sleeping, and not everybody even cares. Nobody understands. The problem when you're the person who has all the knowledge and you're the person who does it, nobody else understands how hard it is to do some of the stuff. Like figuring just that stuff out there. That's like 20 hours of work right there, everybody. That's like me sitting here for 20 hours trying to say, okay, now how do I make the 3D model? How do I get the 3D model in there? How do I take the 3D model and put it in that position? How do I make it so that the things fall in the actual thing and not fall in? Because a 3D object, one object could be further forward, and then you're dropping the hearts over here. It doesn't work because that's what I did. And I was like, okay, I got to get them lined up so the hearts hit the thing. And you know what it means. And then coming up with the idea is always the hardest part, the part that takes the most amount of time. So you might spend 5 hours trying to figure out what you want to do. and then an hour doing the thing you're trying to do, right? That's design, everybody. That's how it works. Unless you get something that's already pre-done, or someone says, I want it exactly like this, which is very rare. Very rare that someone comes in and says, look, this is what I want, exactly. They usually say, I kind of want this, and I saw this, and I want that, the other thing, and this, and then, try to put that together, kind of thing, because graphic design is like combining symbols. It's basically like you take an idea, somebody has a brewery, and then they like this particular logo, or they like this one or that one. You don't want to take exactly from someone else, but you can take inspiration from other things. Like, don't steal, the layouts of other people, other streamers and other things like that. That's not cool, bro, and other people's artwork and whatnot. It's called copyright. Don't do that. What you want to do, though, is then if you see something you like, you take inspiration from it by maybe you like the colors. Maybe you like the shapes of it. Maybe you like something out of it, right? That you can take a little piece and say, okay, I like that. That inspires me. And then that idea hopefully leads you to your own idea, which leads to the next idea, which leads to the next idea. And that's called iterations, where you iterate and iterate and iterate. Now, if you want to know more about graphic design and how I do all the stuff behind my scenes and all of that, you can become one of my patrons, or you can wait until my graphic design stream, which I will be coming up in about a week or so. We're going to do a Lego stream this week. And then next week, we're going to do a major graphic design knowledge download to you all. You'll know how to do overlays. You'll know how I do all the 3D effects. You'll understand Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, all of the big ones, as well as some Premiere, video editing, all of that stuff. You're going to get it for free here in the stream. That's right. We're going to do it. We're going to get it going on. I'm writing that up right now and getting that organized. So let's do it. Okay. Now, getting back to some gaming. We're playing an amazing game. One of my favorite games, everybody. This one is called Astroneer. Now, we've got a whole bunch of trains to get to. We're going to get to it eventually. But I am playing through from the very beginning. We've got our medium rocket unlocked now. We're about... it's still in the beginning stage, I would find. Starting to get to the medium stuff where we want to start getting the bigger vehicles, maybe get the ability to use the drill, and then, of course, the paver eventually, add more power, unlock the bigger power items, so that we can go ahead and keep upgrading and making our base bigger and bigger, so we can keep expanding to other planets in the universe as well. So we're going to work on all of that in a bit. But first, let's go ahead and start some races, because you guys have been super patient. The Kraken! Look at the Kraken. They got so much cool stuff in here, everybody. Now, remember, if you do go in here, use my code Kismet to snatch it up. But here we go. It's a Shiba Inu is the one I got for you guys. I used my 100 coins on it. So you could get, it kind of looks like a Corgi to me, so I call it a Corgi as well. But very cool. I like all of the customization they do in here, everybody. It's just so awesome. Really cool stuff. And they also have different effects and cool stuff like that. Oh, look at this one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, heart spin. Oh, I want the heart spin. Well, you know what I was looking for, by the way, everybody? I was looking for a Viking helmet. I saw that in my notes. If you guys see a Viking helmet in here, you let me know. Because I wore that Viking helmet on my stream. Which is funny, because I bought that as a funny thing, actually for in December during the St. Jude's thing I did for 20 days in a row. I raised funds for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. It was my first charity thing I've ever done. Was not sponsored or anything like that, but I did contact some people to help sponsor me. I wasn't sponsored from St. Jude's, so I contacted Bethesda, and they donated a bunch of stuff. I contacted the awesome people at Astroneer. They donated some codes for you guys as well. We did a big giveaway and unlocked stuff as we went along, and it was awesome. It was super fun. We raised $4,000, which was way beyond. I thought $500 maybe. But we raised $4,000 for charity, and that was amazing. We'll probably do it again this year. And that's a lot, everybody, for me to stream 20 days in a row. That's exhausting. Good morning, Adam. What up? What up? Thanks for bringing it in. Get it going on in there as well. Yes, Stream Elements is awesome. See, not only is the program awesome, but the people are awesome. And that's a tough one in a lot of businesses. A lot of businesses, they're just run by Bob from accounting, who don't care if you live or die. This is all about the numbers to them. It's not an actual collaboration with you. It's a collaboration with your bank account. That's what they want to collaborate with. And some are like that. Discord is one of those. I would not partner with them because they don't care if you live or die. They don't care about you. They don't care about you as a partner. They don't care about you as a person. I actually threw my Discord partner jacket away because I was a Discord partner. I promoted him since they came out way back in the day. I converted my guild over and did that. You can go see the video on my YouTube channel, by the way. And they departnered me. Departnered me after 4 or 5 years of being one of their biggest champions here on Twitch. They departnered me because I missed by 2 people. By 2 people on my Discord. So if 2 people would come in and said hi on my Discord, I would still be a Discord partner. But then again, 8 months later, I would need those 2 more people. It was like 98 people versus 100. It was ridiculous. And they didn't grandfather in their old partners, which is a big mistake. And it tells you they don't care about you. This is the same problem with Streamlabs, is they don't care about you. They only care about your success. You've got to watch out for people like that because they will do you wrong every time. Local leaderboards where I'm going. They will do you wrong, everybody. Watch out who you partner with because a lot of people out there are just trying to screw you over. So watch out. I got some really nice partners, but those partners became along because I had one good partner, and then I went to another good partner, and then as I built them up over time, I'm very selective in who I partner with. Everybody, they got to be a good company. They got to treat their people right. I am old school. I'm an old school business guy. If you don't want to work with someone because you feel like they're inferior to you, which is the vibe I get from Discord and Streamlabs, that you're inferior unless you are like the top tier of everything, then that's not cool. I don't want to be part of that. Stream Elements, exactly the opposite. Hey, you got one person in your channel? Well, guess what? We're going to help you get your alerts. We're going to try to make a better stream. We're going to try to increase the quality of your stream so that you have a better presentation, because you're not in the gaming business, everybody. Your job is not to play games. Your job is to entertain people. That's what it is. You can watch anybody do marbles on stream, but why are you in my stream? Because I love you, that's why. And I appreciate you being in my stream. And we're eventually going to do some races here. So yeah, here's our top peeps right here. K-Bad Mox, Akia, Jonkers, AMZ, TARDIS, Paul, I Am Death, Jay, Rotisserie G, and Netflix is our top 10, because we don't count me, everybody. Now, if you are the big boss, at the very end, I'm going to give you a free giveaway that you don't even need to enter right there. Now, Caveman Mox, you can still catch him. You can still catch him. We're going to do a bunch of races right now. Let's get Kismet stop talking and start racing. So let's do it, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put down 8 races, community maps, randomized, quick Grand Prix. Here we go. Now, here's what you want to do. When this goes away, exclamation play in the chat. Now, remember, you can't boost using your channel points. You can also strike and also jump in there. Know that usually, depending on your connection to Twitch, it's going to be delayed between 10 and 20 seconds. Nothing else I can do, everybody. I've turned it down to the minimum delay as possible, allowed by Twitch. Hopefully one day they will remove that delay. That would be nice. But you get the general idea. So come in and join us. Exclamation play. We're going to do a race right now. So while you guys are queuing for that, I'm going to go ahead and also do a battle. Let's get those going as well. To battle! All right. Got Kismet off on a tangent there. I don't like to partner with people who I feel are disingenuous, who treat their partners like they're nobodies. They treat them like inferior. And one of the biggest examples of that is that company. That did that giveaway, right? Did that computer, and they caused their whole company go out of business too. They went out of business making that kind of choice. So that's why I don't like to be involved in people like that. I mean, I don't care how much they pay me. And you're like, I'm kidding, if they paid you $1 million, you would do it. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. You know why? Because the second I make that choice, you know how those choices go, right? And if you don't, let me tell you. Once you make a bad choice like that and you partner with people, you give up your morals, you will just continue to do it. You say, oh, I'm only going to do it this one time. No. It's like an addiction that will happen over time because all you think about is money. You don't think about people. You don't think about the quality of products. You don't think about the people that you want to work with. Like, I don't have to work with anybody. Everybody, I'm 50 years old. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I don't have to partner with anybody. I don't have to say and talk about any products I don't want to talk about. I don't have to do nothing. Because there's no amount of money that's going to make me BS all of you. and lose that trust. I feel like when you lose trust with people, that's it. You've lost it. You're not going to get it back. So I always tell it to you straight here in the stream. I don't know if you just noticed, but I did. Tell it to you straight. Told it to you straight here in the stream, and that's what you get in my stream. You get the straight deal. You don't get no BS or nothing like that. Now, if you have an awesome sponsor, well then, hey, shout them from the mountaintops. Like I have an amazing sponsor right now, Bethesda Gear is one of my great sponsors. I've literally given away hundreds of dollars worth of cool stuff from Bethesda Gear. Hooking you guys up right now. I should tell you, only got till August 16th right here. Let's see. I got to remember what the name of that command is. I'm the one that made it. I can't remember what the name of that command is. Hold on. Let me hook you guys up. Got 20% off in the Bethesda store right now for a week, everybody. They sent me a code to give you guys 20% off. Now, I don't get nothing. You guys going to get all the loot. That's okay. You don't have to buy me nothing. You don't have to do none of that. You go and you enjoy and get your stuff going on. Let's see. I got to press the button and flip the switches over here. There we go. That's easy. B Gear is what it's called. B Gear right there. All right, so follow that link right there, everybody. If you want to get some Bethesda gear, this is your chance. It's 20% off right now. Follow that link. Go over there. They have a bunch of cute stuff over there. A lot of that stuff, you can use my code, BT Kismet, to get 20% off as well. I noticed that on the dog that it didn't work for me because I was in there testing the code to see if the code works because obviously I don't want to send you over there and the code doesn't work. But I went over there and it works with most stuff. But for some reason it doesn't work with that pre-order of the dog. Now, again, I did have Ems buzz me on Twitter and say, Kismet, I can't get it in my local area. And I said, well, maybe you could get it in a giveaway. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, everybody. Here in the stream. So a lot of cool stuff for you guys to be able to grab up over there. If you're a big Fallout fan like I am, make sure to go over there and snatch up some stuff. They got tons of stuff on sale over there. Plus, you got it on sale. Then you could use your code, 20% off. You guys are making out like bandits. I love stuff like that. That's stuff I like. It's stuff that I can, save you guys money because saving money is making money, right? That's the way I look at it anyway. You guys are saving money. That's less money you guys spend on that and more money you have for other stuff, which is cool. And that's why I have a bunch of awesome partners like Nitrado does the same thing, gives you guys 10% off servers and things like that. Those are the things that I'm looking for. And you're like, well, Kismet, what do you get if we go get a server? I already got servers. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need it for me, everybody. It's for you guys. That's what I do. I try to bring a little joy and positivity in your day, try to save you a few dollars along the way. And you guys can go and do it. Now, some of the stuff like Humble Bundle and things like that, those are affiliate links. Or if you go to Amazon and use my link, I'll get $1 or something like that over a year. It's really, if you think about how much time you invest in that and how much you get back, you're making like pennies. Pennies on that versus the time investment. But I know if it grew really big, I guess you could make lots of money. But I just do it because I know that you guys are going to get a discount. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm all about, saving you guys some money and then basically showing you all the cool stuff. That's what I like to do. That's the way I approach it because that's just the way I am. So let's go to it. All right, everybody, it is race time. Now, exclamation play in the chat if you haven't done it already. We're going to try to get as many people in the races as we can. Now, the more people that come and join us, remember, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to load up software or load up a program or whatever. Just go exclamation play in the chat. Even if you're on mobile, you can just go exclamation play in the chat. Boom, you're in, and we're off and running. You can also earn points toward the actual seasons as well, and you can earn points on our local leaderboard to maybe unlock some epic loot here in the stream. So go ahead and join us right now. You got about 20 seconds left to come in and join us, and then we're going to run this race. We're going to run these races every 25 minutes or so. We're going to play some Astroneer mainly, and then kind of come back to the races and to the battles, and kind of go back and forth as we do. Later on, we're also going to be playing some Zombie Cure Lab, which is going to be awesome. You guys get to see me in game. I'm in the game. I know you guys don't believe it, but I'm in the game. It's so cool. It's so awesome. Those little childhood dreams of being in a game one day or having your own game. I'm now going to be in 2 games. I'm in Stream Raiders and I'm also in Zombie Cure Lab. So very cool. I'm so incredibly excited about that, everybody. I don't know. It's just the childlike wonder that I have The problem with people in life, everybody, is that life kind of drains them of that childlike wonder. They're always like angry. They're always upset. They got a bad attitude. You know who those people are. And they constantly try to bring down your excitement because they have zero excitement over anything. You know those people, the negative Nancys, the people who are always trying to bring you down, the negative people who are not really as enthusiastic as you are. Like you find out something, you're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I'm so excited about this thing. And they're like, yeah, whatever. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's fun. Right? That's a terrible way to go through life, everybody. It's also a terrible way to have people around you who are like that because they drag you down constantly. Big time. What do we got? Rotisserie G coming through. I think that was shooting up that way. Boom. Oh, we teleport over here. Okay. I don't even know who's in front. Sometimes this gets all messed up. All right, I'm Death in the front. Jogger's trying to catch him. Here's a possibility going through the spinner. Oh, photo finish. Oh, I am Death with a half micron of distance there. And brings in the win. Oh, that was a close one, I am Death. Nice. Jogger's coming to number 2, and AMZ showing you how it's done yet again. Number 3, who's just got the skills. AMZ is absolutely crushing on this game. And of course, Mr. Slowpoke himself, me, coming in last place. There we go. That's okay, but I have terrible RNG, and I know it. So if you know that about yourself, you're good. You're good. All right, everybody just absolutely cranking it. Now you're like, hey, Kismet, how can I make sure to be in the next race? Well, what you do is when this goes away, you go !play in the chat, and you know that you got yourself locked in for the next race. So when I start that, and maybe you might go to get a sandwich, or you get yourself something to drink or something like that, you know you're going to get in the next race. So go ahead and do it right now, !play. We're going to get that going when we go ahead and do another battle in about 20 minutes, all right? So we'll come back to that. Now, again, we're still in Astroneer. We're doing about 5 different games at the same time. You're like, Kismet, I see Stream Raiders, Marbles on stream. I see that you're doing Fallout Shelter and Astroneer. But what's the 5th one? The 5th one, Stream Avatars, right down there. You should see my setup here, everybody. And I'm going to do a video, and I'm working on it right now because you guys unlocked it. So I'm going to do it for you, behind the scenes of my stream. And how I do all the things that I do. You're going to see 6 monitors, everybody, 3 computers running at the same time. I have 2 cameras running, 2 microphones, a bunch of awesome lighting, all the equipment and everything that I use here on the stream. And I want to make it really nice. I had actually made a video before, but YouTube had like killed my video. I don't know what the heck happened to it. It like disappeared from my list of videos that I did. Luckily, I had a backup of it. But then I changed all my gear, and now I need to do an updated video. Anyway, so, I thought, hey, if you guys unlock it, I'll go ahead and put it as a priority over all my other stuff that I'm working on as well. So that'll be coming in about a week or so as well. So keep an idea for that. But we definitely doing a Lego one this Thursday, so stick around for that. For sure, Thursday at 1 p.m. And we're going to build some of my vintage Legos. You guys unlocked it. You guys wanted it. I'm going to do it for you. That's how it is. If you guys want to see it, and then we'll test it out. See if you guys like those Lego streams. If you do, then we'll make it a once a month thing, or maybe twice a month. I don't know. If it really takes off, maybe a whole bunch of months. I don't know. It'll be up to you guys, whatever you guys want to see. Now, I'm always open to feedback here in the stream. If you have suggestions, ideas, things you like, things you don't like, right? It's okay. Just be respectful. Feel free to go ahead and let me know on the Discord, or if it's something you just want to tell me directly, you're welcome to whisper me over on Discord or here on Twitch. You can very easily whisper me. I can just put it right here in the chat. Hiya. You can just click my name, whisper, Kismet, I think this would be great on your stream. Kismet, this part I don't really like in the stream. Kismet, I think you can improve on doing this. I don't like this part, and this is how you can improve it, right? Whenever you have something you don't like, I also suggest that you try to come up with a solution to that thing. So if you're giving feedback, say to Astroneer, and you say, man, I sure wish we had foundations. Wish we had plates, like, in Legos where you have your plates you put down and then you build stuff on the plates, like your, firehouse or your police station or whatever it is. You have something to build on. I think that would be an amazing addition to this game. Either it's like little buildings you could put down and connect all the buildings together, or if you could have actual plates, foundations, like in Satisfactory, where you could build on there. Because the problem is the world is round. So as you're building your stuff, like your thing starts getting higher and higher and higher, or it's getting further and further into the ground. It's really awkward to build a base in that way. I love the shaping. I think the shaping is a brilliant idea and a great part of the game. But doing it like this, where I'm just flattening the ground, and they have a lot of tools you can use for flattening it perfectly as well, but it always ends up either where you end up going into the ground or you end up where it's going up really high. So I gave them a problem. There's no foundations. And then I gave them a solution. Add foundations that are either buildings or have a flat thing you could do, or even where you could snap your stuff, very much like Legos, where you could snap it to that grid. So you can snap it on there so it sits in a very specific spot. So you've got a foundation down and you want it to snap in the center so you can line up all your other stuff. That would be awesome, I think. Now, I also like the trains too, so we're going to get to that eventually. For sure. Oh, and we got to do Fallout Shelter as well. Hold on. Man, see, I do a lot of stuff here in the stream, everybody. All right, let's jump into some Fallout Shelter real quick. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our sound here. We're going to jump into Vault 52. Now, we're not going to play this one as much as we did this afternoon. We're just going to pop in. We're going to update everything. Click on all of our peeps, get a bunch of stuff running, and then we just let it run all night long. Because you can play this also as a passive game. You don't have to play it as an active game all the time. So, oh, look, we got a new weapon. Oh, our first rare weapon. Oh, awesome. Oh, let's make another one. Now, we just started doing our weapons. And again, you want to go by cost, and you want to sort it by this. So your best weapon is up here at the top. Now, again, look at this. These are very similar in cost, but this one's an 8 to 11. You definitely want to get that one going on a little bit more than the other ones. Now's a good time to start saving all of your resources and not necessarily all of your like outfits and things of that nature, unless it's a level 5. Oh, and babies are being born. Oh, we got some new babies in the vault as well. I even forgot I was even doing those babies. See how it does this when you click it and it scrolls up? That's another suggestion I have for this game. When I click it, don't scroll up to the top of the vault every time. That's annoying. Definitely annoying that I have to click that, scroll up, then down, click it, scroll up, and then scroll down and click it. You see how annoying that is? I wish they would make it where it doesn't do that. It doesn't zoom to event. All they need is a little preference in their settings where you can turn that off. And there we go. So we've pushed up now to 132. My goal is to push forward to 175 now. So we're going from 120 or so to 175. And again, you want to come in and just get all these people leveled up. Keep your people in training as much as you can. We got some people outside the vault. Now watch this, everybody. This is the stage right here of the game where you have invested your time and effort to get your people leveled up, right? You got them leveled up in their luck, and then you sent them out to the wasteland with a luck outfit, and now when they come back, now again, I'm at 12,000 caps. Watch this, everybody. Now I'm going to go ahead and click here. I'm going to sell the common items. Okay. Now all I've got left is just some crafting items. So collect, sell common items. Okay. And now look at that. Even with crafting items, I'm still full. Wow. So now we got a plasma rifle. Let's go ahead and give it to somebody here in the vault door. Doesn't really matter who. Just someone who's doing that. So now she's got a 17-18 rifle. Now you can also choose to give that to your people who are going back out to the wasteland, which is also a good idea. But you can see here, we've got a 5-9. We've got 6 8s here, 7s, and 6 7s here. Now what we can start to do is to decommission some of these. Like the 6 7s here, we can go ahead and sell all of those so we can save these. Now, this goes between 5 and 9. That's a pretty big gap where I could have a 6-8 or a 6-7, even though it's less on the high end. And then some of these, I would just sell these, everybody. I feel like they're mostly not worth it. Right there, like that. Now, also what we can start to do, instead of selling it, since we have lots of caps, is we can go ahead and start recycling stuff, right? So we recycle it. Look at that. We collected ourselves a baseball glove. So now you want to start getting into recycling. And sometimes you might not get anything. Yeah, like that. That's okay. heard the mysterious stranger. So recycle here. Now, of course, the higher level item that you do recycle, the probably the better scrap you're going to get. Now, this might help us make some weapons. This is very time consuming, though, to do this. Very much want to have a lot of... I wish this whole process went faster as well. Because, see, you got to click that, and you got to click this each and every time. Where if I sell it, I can just keep hitting sell, 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 sell. So that goes a lot faster. So that'd be another suggestion, is to make that more streamlined as well. Now, my agility outfits here, do I really need to go each individual agility outfit? Probably not. Just click this, scrap all, because I don't really need those agility outfits anymore. Collect, and then collect. And again, I'm going to get a whole bunch of various different stuff there. I get rid of that. So now I'm down to these outfits. Now, do I need perception outfits? Yes, I do, because I'm going to be doing some weapon building. And I suggest doing weapons before you do outfits. That's going to help you a lot more. And now you can see that I'm kind of really scaling these down, around 6 each, and whatnot. Now, again, keeping some of the weapons, getting rid of that, keeping all your junk now. You want to keep your junk because you want to start using up that junk. Oh, here comes a raider attack. You want to start using up that stuff in the long run to make items. And right now, because I'm in a battle, I can't actually do anything in my weapons. But let's see if we've unlocked anything that's going to help us. Now, again, my gauntlet is when they come in, I don't upgrade the vault door, but I just try to get them in as fast as possible, because otherwise that event just goes on forever and it slows you down, so you can't do other things that you would rather be doing. And you can see my peeps are coming in here, and it looks like they got radiated by some ghouls. And look at that. See, she's got a really nice weapon. Look how much faster they got killed there, everybody. Got absolutely annihilated. Does some formal wear. We'll actually keep that one. That's some of our peeps, and then some caps. And there we go. And I'm stopping so many incidents over time. And that'll just take care of itself. Just let that just keep running and running. And that's pretty much it right there. That's it. Now, my peeps are coming back here. Let's try it again. So we'll collect him. Sell common items. Now, you can, instead of selling these items, you can bring them in and you can scrap them all. But I'm just going to sell them and just go ahead and bring in the loot just because it makes it easier. Now, I've got lots of people. I have 23 other people out in the wasteland. I got some people running back. It's still 4 hours. Remember, we queued this up earlier, like 5 hours ago. So this will be tomorrow before we do anything with these guys, though we can speed them along if we needed to get him into the vault. Over here, he's been out 9 hours. He's still on his way out. He has 22 stim packs. He'd be going for a really, really long time. Now, again, this is how I play my game now, is I get to this point where eventually I just queue people up for days on end, like 2 or 3 days, and then I come back, send them back another couple days for them to get back. And then when they get back, then I bring them all in, I organize all the loot, and then I go from there. He got one of the religious outfits. Yeah, the clergy, which is nice because it's +4. But right here, you can see he's got 24 step backs. These people got a long, long time in the wasteland. I wish you could sort it by their health in the wasteland. You can see it in your list. And I'm just going to look through, and I'm looking at the stem packs to see if anybody is really low on stem packs here. Yeah, see, there's 0, there's 0. They're on their way back. They're bringing back a rat away. 0, 0, 0. And you want him to go out and use up all those stem packs. Look at that. She has 10,000 caps. Now, remember I had 12,000? Now I've got 21,000 caps. I've also got another Overseer's quest done. We might want to do a quick Overseer's quest as well to get this going. Again, you just want to go around, click all the stuff. And again, it does accelerate. It does get faster the more you do it over time. She's perception right now, so we can go ahead. Let's see, that's already maxed out. Let's go ahead and put her in endurance training. And we've got some other people here as well. She's agility. She hasn't quite finished agility yet. Now let's put her back in agility for now. This guy's 100% happy, which means he was probably the father of one of those peeps. Let's throw him in endurance as well. Then agility here was also has also got 100% happiness and also has is getting trained in endurance. So right there, these people are vibing right now. Pretty awesome. Now, what I start to do, everybody, in the vault is I couple people up based on their happiness. And the reason why I do that is because people become more efficient when they are more happy. In a lot of games, it's like that. Finding that efficiency is really important. Look at the little kid. Oh, look at the little kid running around. Kids in the vault are very, very expensive resource-wise to keep going, just like in real life, everybody. Just like in real life. Very, very expensive to have kids, for sure. All right, then you up here. Get that going. And all right, let's see if we can make a better weapon now. And again, I'll just skip past that other stuff. Go by cost. Go this way. Now, look at this. Now we can do a sniper rifle, which is 10, 11. Because what we did is we scrapped enough stuff that we got some more resources. So we can go ahead and craft that sniper rifle. So let's go ahead and get that going. Now, it costs you caps as well to make weapons. Not only just resources. Let's go to the bottom of the vault and see who's walking around down here. There's always somebody. All the little kids are wandering around down there. We got some explorers that came in from the vault. I'm going to show you something really cool, everybody. Because you worked so hard to get to this point, to get all of your vault going and all your peeps going, that now, and again, I'm looking for anybody. By the way, look at Saltbot there, or Mr. Handy, just doing all the work for me. He's collecting all of that stuff for me on that level. We've got everybody else doing their thing, it looks like. Tons of stamp packs and Radaways. So here we go. Look, Christopher here. Let's heal him up. We have 215 stem packs. Now watch this. This is one of my favorite points in the game, where I just do 25 stem packs there. Let's heal her all the way up. 25 stem packs there. So I can take them and just turn them right back around into the wasteland when they get here, because I have so many Radaways queued up. And I have so many Radaway rooms that I have a huge amount of storage for Radaways. I mean, Radaways for stem packs. Oh, and are we done? Oh, we're maxed out. All right, we're already maxed out there. Now what I'm going to do is, if I go ahead and put this person here, he's maxed out, right? He's already maxed out. So we want to have him doing something. Maybe perception would be a good idea for them. Instead of just sitting in the stem pack room, let's also level them up. All right. I was failing at the mysterious stranger earlier, but let's see if we can find him. He's doing a remarkable job of being hidden today. You guys see him? Shout it out in the chat. Did not see him at all. Did not see him at all. The bigger your vault is, the harder it is to find the mysterious stranger. All right. We got all that going. So, again, do we need this person in stem packs up there? Probably not. They're already max agility, so let's go ahead and put them in endurance. Actually, maybe we should do these guys in endurance first. Let's go ahead and put them in endurance. Because this way, when they go to do questing and all of that stuff, they will be good to go. Now, what I'm also going to do is do some kind of passive leveling up or coupling up of my people while I'm not in the vault. And I'll show you how to do that. What you do is you go to happiness and you reverse the happiness, right? And right now, Lisa in the fitness room is very unhappy. So let's go ahead and get her healed up. And then she'll go up in happiness. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and put her into this room as well. And then her happiness is going to go up. Albert here, who's in the classroom, he's unhappy as well. So Albert, hey, let's get you guys coupled up. And even if they're at 10% happiness, everybody, their happiness will go to 100% if they couple up with someone else. Oh, they're going to get a rad scorpion attack. I find that sometimes the events can be actually pretty annoying because, you know, you're in the middle of something that's constantly pulling you away. I feel like that, again, is something they want to do. Disabled, you know, tracking to events. If you want to, I mean, by default, you can have it on, but normally you want to turn it off. So, all right, so there we go. So, again, buy their happiness. Now, you can see their happiness is going to go up as well. This guy's on a coffee break, which means that he's just wandering the vault. Let's get him out of there. And then let's go ahead and put him in this room. And this is why I left this one here at the top, by the way. It just makes it easier. I don't have to scroll to the bottom of the thing every single time. Madison, who's in the room over here, she has got a lot of stuff going on, but she's a little unhappy. So let's go ahead and make her happy by putting her down here in the coupling room. Now, you can notice already that her happiness is now 62%. His happiness is slowly making its way up there. There we go, 36. He's being happier, and after it hits 50%, they'll be nice and happy. Same thing over here. His happiness is low, 40%. And I find that coupling people up or putting them in a production room is one of the best ways for them to socialize with each other, which brings their happiness up. See, her happiness went up as well. She's 61% happy. And then also you can double click on the room and you can see what they're saying to each other. Now, you got to watch out when it says it's great hanging out with family, which means they're hanging out with a family member and that they're not actually coupling up. So you want to go ahead and do that. Now, the great thing about having, I think I'm in like with you. There you go. See, now he's happier. And then look, he's happier as well. See? Happiness going up. So just leave them in there. And then if they are going to couple up, they will couple up even if you're not in the game. And that's pretty much it, everybody. Now we have got a bunch of people going to the wasteland here. And they'll be out there for days. Two, sometimes 3 days. Until you get them really geared up. If you get them geared up with an incredibly awesome weapon and you get them geared up with an incredibly high amount of power armor and stuff like that, I've seen them go out there for 5 or 6 days, a very long time. In fact, most of my dwellers in Vault 45 can go out for 3 to 5 days and then come back for 2-3 days. But that vault is like so OP now. That it just kind of runs itself. I just kind of send people out, bring them back every now and again. That's about it. But this one here is really fun because you're still doing that thing. And I'm trying it a different way where I don't upgrade the rooms, which I feel like is saving me lots of caps in the long run. And then also saving me a lot of my people dying because I'm not upgrading the rooms so early, which means that the encounters are not as hard if you have not upgraded the room. The more you combine the rooms and the more you upgrade the rooms, the harder each encounter is and the longer those encounters last. Now, another thing I suggest you do in the long run as well is to be able to forward your encounters. Now, this is only going to cost me 100. I'm going to put it right there. Now, this is actually my encounter room. Oh, there we go, coupling up. Now, my encounter room, I usually grab, a couple people nearby. Now, these people are going to get very unhappy, everybody, just so you know. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward some of these incidents here automatically by going in and actually rushing this room over and over. But I'm going to show you a great trick. I want it to fail. If it succeeds, hey, my people's happiness just went up. Watch their happiness. Cool. Their happiness went up. Great job. But if I rush it again and it fails, that's also good. Didn't fail. All right, let's try it again. This is funny, everybody. I want it to fail. Not failing. There we go. All right, it will eventually because it only has 38%. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to get a really easy event. Boom, over, done. You just got credit for that. Because you have one room, it's not upgraded, it's really small. The drawback is your people are going to get unhappy. Because even if you went to 100%, you saw how many times I got there and I was already at 90%, it gives you 10% happiness, either plus or minus. But even if you did 3 in a row and you're at 100% and everything, if you go ahead and fail once, it goes back down a certain percentage, right? Depending on how long you let it go. But what you're doing, though, is you're actually making it super easy to get your quest done. And this is how I do those type of quests that have 500 of those particular things. Now, you can wait it out, or you can rush it by just doing a small room. This is one of my best tips right here on doing your quests. It's a really, really an awesome tip. And then you're like, well, Kismet, how do I make these two people happy again? You take them, you couple them up in the couple room, and they'll be 100% happy. Even if they're at 10% happy, they will go back up again. But they will drag down your overall percentage up here. And what you want to do is have your percentage obviously above 90%. So you're getting that going on. And again, and if you do, by the way, if you do have it win, what's going to happen is you also get caps. So you win either way. You win, you get an event, and you forward your quests. Oh, Rad Scorpion this time. That seems a little high for that room. And so you win if you if you get the caps and you get the resources, and you win if you fail, and then of course get the event done. Now, of course, be watching their health and all of that as well. Now, I can sit here and do all of the other ones, everyone, but I'll probably do that kind of stuff off stream until I get to a point where I'm almost there, and then we'll go ahead and do the rest of that. Oh, and look at this. Coupling up down here. Now, once they couple up, by the way, take them out of this room. Put them somewhere else. I'm going to go ahead and put her. I see she was working on percent. Oh, there's a mysterious stranger. Ah! Gotcha! All right, at least got him once today. And again, these people are now 100% happy in here. Right here. Albert, we're going to put him, where was he at? He was in an intelligence room. Up here somewhere, maybe right there. And then this lady back here, intelligence and luck. Oh, and we got a thing we can do there. Again, we're just going to do a little bit here. Not too much, but enough so we get all of our stuff running. And then now, look at him. He's 100% happy. Happy. He's one of my wasteland peeps. Let's put him back in endurance. Again, do it by happiness level. Because again, as your happiness bonus goes up, your production bonus goes up for your power, water, and food. And then also this, which is your repair and stuff. So it does help a bunch. Right there. Now, also, we have ourselves an event. A little quest. Let's go see who it is and see if we can get ourselves some bonus loot. Yes, it is Redfall. You like this gameplay? Yeah, it's right here in the background. Right there. There's always like someone who loves to come into my channel, even though I work incredibly hard to bring just like next level stuff here in the channel, everybody, where I'm playing like 5 games at the same time. I'm doing battles, I'm doing races, I'm giving away thousands of dollars worth of free giveaways. Someone feels like they got to be like the stream cop. Hey, Kismet, you were playing that other game for a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call you out on it in your chat because I have low self-esteem and I have to call out other people. I feel like you don't want to do that. You come off as a real big a-hole when you do that in someone's channel. Don't do that. That's not a cool thing. All right? Now, my number one rule in my chat is be respectful. If you don't know why I'm not in Astroneer, say, hey, I don't see Astroneer gameplay. Are you playing Astroneer? And then I would switch over to Astroneer and say, yes, I am. Right here. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Right there. So there you go. So please be respectful in the chat or I will permaban you and I don't care. Because I ain't your papa. So if you can't be a respectful type of person, if you want to go into someone's chat and tell them how they're doing things wrong, if you have a low self-esteem issue that you got to bring other people down to make yourself feel better, I think that's a you problem and not a me problem, all right? I suggest you work on that. But then again, it's your life. You do what you want. All right, let's go ahead and do a battle as well. Let's go. To battle. Don't use jokes as an excuse to be disrespectful. That's another thing there, Redfall. Don't use jokes as a thing. Like if you go into like a female streamer and you say, hey, what are you wearing? Oh, it was a joke. No, it's creepy and it's an a-hole thing to do. I'm going to tell you to you straight in Kismet stream. I'm not going to BS you. I ain't your papa. I ain't here to, kiss your butt. I'm going to tell you like it is in the real life. In real life, when you do something that's disrespectful, and then you say, oh, I was just joking, it's still not funny, number one. And then number two, you're using it as an excuse. Don't do that. That's also disrespectful to yourself and to other people. So don't do that either. So there you go. If you want to level up as a human being in life, I'm high level in real life, everybody. I just tell you like it is. If you don't like to hear it like it is, then you're in the wrong channel. I tell you like it is. That's the IRL, everybody. That's the real life there. I always tell it to you straight, but I always tell it to you with respect. I give you a shot. I give you a shot in the chat to be awesome. That's all I ask. All right, here we go. AMZ getting some love. Paul getting some love. Arrington coming in. MVP with all 6 units. That's 1,000 Kiz Cats for everybody in the chat as well. There you go. Paul also coming in number 2 with all 6 units as well. Congrats. And thanks everybody putting down all 6 units. We're crushing it. Again, this is some Stream Raiders over here. And that was a boss fight. Check them chests, everybody. You never know. You might got some epic stuff in those chests. Now, again, speaking of getting you guys some loot, let's go ahead and go high side here. And again, this is another little side game we play called Stream Raiders. I'm playing 5 games at the same time. That's why we call it the Mega Stream. This you guys can participate in. It's free to play. Nothing you need to do. Pop on in there. You can support the stream if you buy some skins, but it's never required. Feel free to jump in and join us. Follow that link in the chat. There you go. You missed a unit. You missed some stuff. Yes. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that was some long loading right there. I was like, uh-oh, they're doing an update. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and put down my awesome Saint there to boost you guys. Feel free to go and start putting your units down. We'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. Sorry, I got all IRL and little up on my soapbox there for a second, everybody. But I don't think using a joke as an excuse to be rude to people is ever a good thing. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think using a joke against someone, say, oh, it's just a joke, but they say something like really disrespectful and they say something creepy and they think they can get out of it by just saying, oh, I was just joking. I don't think it's a thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't think that is a way to get out of it. Because that is the oldest trick in the book. Everybody, I've been around 52 years. I know that trick all too well. Yeah, I don't think you can get out of it. Be mean, disrespectful to someone else, treat them poorly, treat them with disrespect, and then get out of it by saying, oh, well, I was just joking. Like, you know, people are really like disgusting and creepy, especially the female peeps as well here on Twitch and all platforms, really, where they just ask them really obnoxious questions that are of sexual nature or personal nature or something like that. And then they backtrack and they say, oh, I was just joking. No, it's creepy. Don't ask them what they're wearing. Don't ask them what underwear they have on. Don't ask them really creepy stuff like that. That's creepy. Don't do that. Here's what you do. You say, hi, how you doing? I like your stream. I think it's great. Oh, you going to play some Astroneer? Oh, yes, I am going to play some Astroneer. Right? You start a conversation, not a creepy statement. Just telling you guys a little bit. There we go. Yes, that's very true, Legend. It does depend on the people. But if you don't know someone and you just walk up to them and hug them, especially females, dudes as well, dudes will punch you out. But ladies, it's super creepy. Do not do that as well. You walk up, you stand a distance away, you say, hi, how you doing? They say, oh, hi, how you doing? And if you know the person and you have that kind of relationship, then it's understood between both parties. You make sure that they feel comfortable with it. Then you can hug your friends. That's fine. But if it's just somebody you don't know, if it's someone you don't walk up to like TwitchCon and start hugging people, everybody. One, it'll get you stabbed or shot in my neighborhood where I grew up. Even from the ladies, by the way. Or it'll make them uncomfortable. So don't do that. Don't be creepy if you can avoid it, or be disrespectful in their channel. And I don't let people off. I don't let people off when they say, oh, I was just joking. No. I don't let you off on that. Please be respectful of peeps in my channel and of me. There you go. Yeah, how your cat's well fed now, AMZ? Are they chewing some tasty food? Have you done those little things where you peel it back and you do the little things, put it down, or you put it on a thing and you cut it up like it's a fancy dish? I always feel like cats eat better than human beings. You know what I mean? They got the fancy dish and they got the fancy little thing that you cook up for them. And some people, like my parents, by the way, my dad, after a while in his later years, would actually cook food for my dogs, right? For the dogs. He would cook like chicken and things like that for the dogs. He would make them food every day. I'm going to tell you, as a child, my dad never once cooked food for me. He took better care food-wise of those kids. Now, of course, he also, helped us survive when we were young. So he did help on that part. He worked for 40 years as well, everybody, and retired with a really great retirement. He passed on many years ago. But yeah, he used to cook food for the dogs. That's how well that cats and dogs have it. You should see Sparkle Dog. She is like the queen bee around here. She rules all she surveys. She is the most loved dog of all time, for sure. Here we go. Yeah, well, I don't think that way. I don't think that you have to earn someone's respect. I think giving respect to someone else is on you. Them giving you respect back is on them. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility for what other people are doing. You got to take ownership of your own responsibility of what you're doing, right? If someone don't like me, that's on them. I don't try to push it off on them and say, well, this person doesn't like me. It's all, all of that, right? I don't get into all of that. I feel like you show people respect, and if they show you respect back, great. If they don't, well, that's them. That's not you, because you're doing your end. You're doing your part of it, right? So I'm really respectful when people come into my channel and do that kind of stuff. I say, hey, don't do that kind of stuff. I feel it's disrespectful here in my channel, and I try to be respectful to them. Now, if they don't want to be respectful back, boom, banned, gone. I ain't your papa. I ain't here to teach you how to be a decent human being. I'll give you a few tips if you want to listen to them. But other than that, it's all on you. That's your life. They're your life choices. I don't take away people's choices. I feel like that's one of the great things about being a human being is you can make your own choices. And then, of course, you have to live with the consequences of your choices. So make them good choices, not bad choices. Bad choices lead to bad things. Good choices lead to good things, I find, in my life anyway. There we go. But strangers, definitely not. Yeah, that's right, Legend. Definitely not. Again, now some people, like a lot of my friends I grew up with, we would make fun of each other and things like that. But we knew that we loved each other too. Right? When you have that kind of loving relationship with other peeps, right? Whether it's male, female, or whoever with your friends, then they'll go, Kismet, you died in that game again. It's like, yeah, it happens. I don't know. It happens all the time. I'm always falling off cliffs or doing whatever, right? Now, they don't mean it as a mean intent. Most things that you do in life have an intent, right? Did you mean to tell that person that they were ugly? Were you trying to be mean by saying they were ugly? Or you're trying to use a racial or homophobic slur? Are you trying to tear someone else down? Well, that's intent. If your intent is to make someone feel bad about who they are or what they're doing, then you're making a mistake, right? That's where that stuff comes in. But if your intent was not to do that, and then you just, put your foot in your mouth, well, then that's different. That's different if you just, did it and you didn't realize that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you, that kind of thing, right? That is very different than purposely using words and using insults to people to bring them down. Because I grew up in that age, everybody. We used to call that tearing people down or burning people. Where you would say, hey, man, what's up with these pants, man? You flood coming in? What the heck's going on over here? Right? That's the kind of wise guys I grew up with. That's what they would do all the time, right? To just random people, too. Not just to friends. They would do it to everybody. And that was just the thing that went down. But one of the things that you'll see over time is that people don't want to be around you. They don't like it when you do that. They don't like it when you tear them down all the time. They're trying to just get up out of the bed every day, everybody. They don't need someone just bringing negativity and bringing so much down spiral in their life. And some people, by the way, they're like a vortex. They want to suck you down into that negativity because they're down in that negativity. So watch out for that as well in your life. People who are constantly negative and telling you things can't be done and things are impossible. I'm a 52-year-old partner streamer on Twitch, everybody. I have 9 million streamers. I'm one of only 50,000 or 40,000 streamers who are partnered. Just think about that for a second. I'm an old man, everybody. I'm an old man, but yet I went on to do that gigantic achievement. That's like 1 out of 5 million, everybody. That's an incredible, that's like 0.01%. And at my age and at my health, that is a really difficult thing to do. Now, how did it happen? Because I believed it was possible. And I worked at it really, really hard every single day. And then, of course, so you guys showed lots of love. My streamer friends showed lots of love. And eventually, people like Stream Elements and other sponsors like that showed lots of love. And then eventually Twitch says, this guy's never going to stop sending this in. Let's just give him a partner. So stop sending this partner thing in. At least that's my theory anyway. So there we go. How's it going, Kismet? I just recently downloaded Fallout Shelter. Awesome. And it reminded me of you. I remember watching you Fallout Shelter from Junior. You always the best tips and learned a lot. Well, guess what? SSJ Chris, you want to get my new vault, Vault 52? Because I've got it running in the background right now. Right here. Check it out. I'm actually playing Fallout Shelter again in the stream. We started a brand new vault on my birthday, June 23rd, Vault 52, because I was 52 years old. My Vault 45, still running since day one, by the way. Since the game launched. Still running. That is 2,000 plus days of it consistently running. So if you want an overseer in the future, in case we do get bombed, you know who to go to. So if you want to get your name in game, I will add you to the game, SSJ. Chris, if you want to get in, you let me know. You let me know in the chat. You can also redeem it in the chat, by the way, as well. But hey, if I turn you on to great games, then I'm doing it right. Whoa! Hey! Hey, Beck coming in. We got a Kismet Love Train conductor coming in, showing the stream some love. Thank you so much for that awesome love right there. Congrats to everybody in the chat. Powerman, Dan Francisco, Vim, Paz, and Bo. Hey, Bo, you got a free sub, bro. Lots of free subs for everybody. Now remember, oh, quest failed. Uh-oh, he died. He died. I wasn't watching him. And he died. Oh, poor Dale. Well, that's okay, everybody. I got plenty of caps. We could res them. I wasn't watching them. Now, again, if they're too strong for your peeps that are going in there, then you want to get them out before they die. I didn't even... Look, he's still got 21 stem packs on him. Now, guess what? You can actually just revive him, and he'll just keep going out in the wasteland. You don't have to bring him back. Because he's got stem packs, he's got rataways, he'll be fine. He'll just keep going. But yeah, was not watching, and he got owned. But yes, check it out. Vault 52 going on right now, and I'm showing a lot of my high-end tips here to help you out with your shelter as well. And we're also playing a bunch of other games in the background. We're playing Astroneer. We've also got marbles on stream, which is really fun for races. We're doing battles and also stream avatars. That's 5 different things going on at the same time that you guys can be part of. So yeah, so we're finishing up here with... Oh, rip! Yes! My guy died there. So we're finishing up here in Fallout Shelter. Oh, we got someone else who made it back to the thing. Oh, wait. Why is she standing there? But there we go. All right. Sell common items. Okay. And collect. Get her back to the vault. Right there. Now, the great thing is, everybody, is I can just go ahead and heal her up. I have 214 stem packs. And she doesn't even need to make it there. I can just turn her right back around. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to give her 5 now. And off she goes. Now, the next thing I need to work on is going to be my rataways. Really want to organize all my peeps and do all of that. But at this point, there's really not much more that I need to do. I can go ahead and just go ahead and let it run and come back to it later on. And that's typically what we do here in the stream. We'll pop into Fallout Shelter. We'll do a little bit of it. We'll get it going. We'll send them out to the wasteland. We'll get all of this stuff going. It's kind of depressing. We'll get all that stuff going. And then also we're waiting for our children to grow up. And that usually takes a couple hours. So what you can do is you can actually just save the game here. And then we'll just go out to the main menu. Let me turn the sound down. Go out to the main menu, and all that stuff keeps going. The only thing that stops is your need for power, water, and food. All of that will stop after about a minute. So it's still running, even though I got out of the game, for about a minute. And that's why you want to have your power and water and all that stuff really high. And then I have a bunch of people in training, so they're still training. People still running out to the wasteland. Whole bunch of stuff still going on. They're still collecting resources. So when I log back in again, all of the resources will be ready to go. That's why I put people in every single room when I log out. So when I log back in, even if it took an hour for them to get stem packs, well, when I come back in a couple hours or so, or 5 hours or whatever it is, or even 24 hours later, they will then be all up and ready to go. So I can go in and I can collect all of those resources easily. And I don't have to sit and wait for it. That's the fun part, is that you can play it as a very passive game as well. And that's how we're playing it on the stream now, where I just go in, do a little bit of stuff. We spend, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes sometimes doing stuff in there. And then we get back to our primary game. So we're going to get to it. We're going to get it going. Okay, now again, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I played through, I don't know, 40 or 50 times. Can you heal Mr. Handy? No. Not in, I wish they had the things like they had in Fallout 4 where you have the, the repair kits, the robot repair kits, which amazing. I even remembered that, by the way. If you had robot repair kits would be great in Fallout Shelter, but they don't have it. You just wait for Mr. Handy to die, then you spend the caps to res him. That's the only way, to basically fix him. So there you go. So you can't heal Mr. Handy. But that would be awesome if they did. So congrats to everybody on that free sub. And thank you to Beck for coming in, hanging out. Now we're going to be playing some games, some Astroneer, and then we're going to do some Zombie Cure Lab where I'm actually in the game. That's right. Did you know that I'm in a game? I feel very special and very famous being in a game. I'm actually in 2 games. I'm also in Stream Raiders as well. So very, very cool. So we'll get into that later, though. Again, lots of stuff lined up on the stream. Let's go ahead and refocus on some Astroneer. Now, what I've done so far is I've got the basics going on, right? I've done all of the low-end stuff where we've done the low-end materials like the platforms and things like that. And I've been playing through via the quest because I want to see if you unlock rail stuff and that kind of stuff along the way. And you do. Install a medium wind turbine on the logistics depot on Glacio. And I need 2 medium wind turbines. So what we're doing is we're collecting a bunch of research. Now, just so you notice how I had this running in the background? Well, guess what? While I was running that in the background, it was actually doing my research for me. And they're like, wait a minute, Kismet, I didn't see you put anything in research. You didn't even move from that spot right there. That's right, because I have it automated. Now, if you want to automate your research like me, which is awesome, you can use some of the automation tools. Now, one of the things, of course, is your auto arm. Now, the auto arm is aiming at this one plant. And that one plant grabs the item, puts the item over here, and then this one grabs the item and then feeds it into either one of these. You can actually do 3 of those together. Open that one, finished. Like that. Now, you can also keep expanding that. Hard tree. Get out of here, tree. You can also expand that out to right here. So it would also grab from here and then work its way back over to here. I find these ones right here are really great for that. They're easy to control. Also, the little platforms that you get in the beginning are a great way to put it in there, and then you can fine tune where you want it to go and then have it feed up into these. Works really, really well. Now, this will continuously grow as long as you don't disturb it, as long as you don't knock it out of there, it'll keep going. But what we want to do is maybe expand to the other one. Now, there's other ones around over here. You can see we've got ones here. Now, also what I can do is just pick these up like this, just to kind of help it out. And again, we could run tables way out here in there, my backpacks. Oh, I forgot we were doing doing our little friend. We'll have to check in on him. And there we go. So we can also grab some and just put it in the thing ourselves, or we can just go ahead and simulate what it's going to do when it does grow. And that's going to grab it. Oh, and there is one there. And we'll just throw some down. You get the general idea. So it'll pick it up, put it over to there, then the auto arm will grab it and then put it into the research for me automatically. Oh, and you can see it grabbed the one off the tree as well. So that'll just keep working. So you can just let it run. As long as your guy has oxygen, you can just let the game run and run and run, and then it will just keep doing your research for you, which is awesome. Now, we also did grab a few of them and put them in there. I've played both ways, where I've automated the research and sometimes just go right to the highest planet and fast track through. And I've also played where I just do where I pick up the research and I manually put it in there. Either way is fine. It's however you want to play the game. That's what's important, right? That's what's important for sure. Okay, so we got that going. Now we want to check out on our little friend. Where did he go? Right over here. We got him last time. This is a gastropod, aka our little snail friends. He's so cute. Overwhelmingly cute guy there. Now, certain ones do certain things, like he will illuminate the area if you give him a mutant Hisbine seed. So we'll go over here, and we planted this over here. This is Bounce Vine, which is not what we need. And, of course, you can keep feeding him different stuff. Oh, stuck in my vehicle there. You can keep feeding them different stuff, and then that will help out. So you want to basically create yourself a garden eventually of all the different things that you want to build, so you can give it to your little friends there. That was a previous update as well. So we want to go ahead and work on a few things to get us going to the next level. So let's go ahead and go and look at our rovers here. And as you can see, exo chips, aluminum alloy, and we need some rubber to start working on our large rover if we want, which we have unlocked. We've also, down here, we also have a medium rover. Oh, those are rail cars. Where's our medium rover here? There it is. Oh, more rail cars. There it is, medium rover. Now, if you notice, I didn't unlock the medium rover. That's because it uses plastic and rubber, which is great to do when you're first going. But I actually went straight to the large rover because I feel like most of the time you could probably skip over. You can skip over the middle one and just go to the large one because the large one is awesome. Big time. So we're going to go ahead and get our exo chips. We're going to get our aluminum alloy, and we're going to try to get our rubber going. So let's go. Right over here, we've got the ability to do rubber with organic and resin. So well, let's see what we've got laying around. I have a bunch of different resources laying around over here. There they are. Probably not that much organic because usually I use that for copper. So let's go ahead and utilize this a little bit. There we go. And then we'll have it go ahead and make us a little bit of organic there. And then again, the other thing was resin. Now, resin, I definitely have a bit of that. Resin is something that you're constantly running out of in here as well. Because I typically use it for making tables, and I make it for other stuff. So maybe we need some resin as well. Okay. Looks like we're out of resin as well. Now, there's some resin nearby that I can't wait to make a train for. But I'm trying to be very, I'm trying to resist the urge to just rush ahead and just play the game through what I call naturally. There we go. And we'll run that up there. Now, while that's running, by the way, we can also tell this to go ahead and put that in there. And then we can go ahead and take some of this stuff off of my backpack here so I have more room. Move my canister up, move that down there. There we go. And get that going there. This one under there. I try to leave myself, I try to put the stuff that I'm going to keep in my backpack at the bottom. And then fill everything else up like that. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to manually go and collect a bunch of dirt that we can go ahead and then put in the centrifuge. Now, typically what I do, and you'll see it happen over here. Oh, I was working over this way. Is you can see I'm starting to shape out the ground. And the reason why I'm doing that is just simply to collect the dirt. Sometimes you got dirt that's floating too. And then sometimes you have trees that just will not go away for some reason. There we go. See that? See how it dropped like that? That tree should disappear. I don't know why it's not disappearing. I don't know if that's a bug or something. I don't know. We'll let it sit there for a while, and we'll come back and we'll look. So what we want to do is go ahead and go in and just shape this out. And I take out entire mountains sometimes, everybody. I take out a lot of stuff just to get the dirt itself. Of course, you can also go underground and get a bunch of dirt that way. And a little bit of organic there. We're not worried about that. Look at that. See, now another way to get rid of this tree, if it won't go away, dig a big trench like that. There you go. And then cover it up, and it was like it never existed. Then you don't have to worry about it anymore. I do that a lot, everybody. I'll do that a lot. When stuff does not disappear, I'll just... it used to be like that on some big rocks on another planet where the darn rocks would not go away. So what I would do is build a big trench and then just cover it up. And then you never have to look at it again. Oh, man, I almost screwed that up. That's okay. I think it'll still be fine. There we go. Got to watch what you're doing there, too. Watch what you're doing. You don't accidentally take out stuff that you're using. Okay, what else we got? We got that going on. We did all of that stuff. We brought our dirt back. And we're going to go ahead and do it. Now, eventually, of course, you'd want to automate all of this. So it's extracting all of these resources out of there as well. Maybe I should put this stuff at the top because that's usually where it defaults at the top. There we go. So we made ourselves a little bit of organic. Now what we're going to do is make ourselves a bunch of resin. There we go. And I got lots of empty canisters laying around. So what I can do is just run that resin and it will end up in there. And so let's go ahead and run over here to our chemistry station over this way. Like this. Now, I probably could move this off of here. I really need to start working on my tower power. Get that off of there for now. Put that in there. Put that up there. And we put that right there. All right. Now, we got a bunch of copper here as well. We're just going to set that behind. And we're going to wait for our resin to get done. And then utilize that. Here's some more organic right there we can put in there. And again, what we want to do is we want to make rubber. Now, we don't want to just make the one for this rover. But what we want to do is make the one for this, and then the other ones after that. Now, the biggest problem in here is not the rubber or the aluminum alloy. The actual toughest thing is the exo chips. And I just happen to have a few of them laying around right there. Now, I suggest to keep your exo chips together because they do sometimes have a tendency to wander off somewhere. Up here, you can see I got a lot more canisters as well. So you're going to need to end up getting a bunch of these exo chips because it's something they've added to the game many updates ago that you're going to need. So I'm just looking around anywhere for any exo chips. There are a bunch of medium storages over here as well. All right, don't see it. Let's clean these up a little bit. Put them up there. Yeah, no more exo chips. So we might have to get out there and do some... Oh, there they are, right over there. See, like I said, they have a tendency to wander off. I thought I had more. So keep those together. And those are going to help you out here in just a moment. So we're going to put all those in one spot. And we'll put our titanium and our aluminum up there. So there we go. So now if we look at these as a pair, there's 1, 2. And on this side, 3. So we can have 3 of the large vehicles that we could build. So let's take that and put that over here, where I just put this stuff in my own way. Right there, and put that over here so we can go ahead and build those large vehicles. Now, right here, we got a large rover, and we've got the 2 exo chips. Now we need some rubber and aluminum alloy. Now, for every one you're going to build, you'll need rubber for each and every one of those, which is why I made a bit of resin and organic. And so what I'm going to do is run that out and run this out, and it will automatically go up there on the top. And then we'll tell it to go ahead and loop and make as many as it possibly can. Now, I'm not really going to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and let it run. Now, one of the problems right now is I have this set up to do plastic, and so it's going to pull just the plastic out of there and will not grab the rubber. But I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my backpack for now, and then run over here and basically shift-click, and it will go right in there. Or you can just leave it in your backpack when you get an aluminum alloy, and then it will automatically grab it from your backpack. Either way. But that is a great technique there to keep that going. Now, on the left side here, I've got a shredder, which does help me as well. But I'm going to go ahead. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. Not that shredder. A printer. Sorry, printer right there. And then we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Medium resource canister over there. Trying to see if we have any more of our medium things. No, it looks like we're using them all for something. Yep, no extra ones laying around. Usually I have an extra one laying around somewhere. I think we are fully utilizing all of our mediums right now. And that's okay, because I can put it here, and I can also put it on that other side. All right, now that we've got that done, we want to stop it from looping. Grab that off of there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this ready to actually do 3 vehicles in a row. You actually want to make 4, because your front vehicle counts as the front vehicle, and then you can have 3 behind it as well. The funny irony is I very rarely use the trailers anymore. I typically only use the front vehicle. So what I'm going to do is make multiple vehicles for multiple planets. Not just this planet, but other planets. So the other ones I will leave packaged to take to other planets, and then the main one I'll unlock for this planet so that I can make tons and tons of resources. So we'll keep that going over here. So now we got that. Now the other thing we're going to need is aluminum alloy right here. Let's go ahead and run those back in. Try to grab the thing we're trying to grab here. There we go. Resin back in there. And then this back in there very nicely. One more minute on that battle. And now what we need is copper and aluminum. So we'll take these ones and we'll set them off to the side. Conveniently happen to have my copper nearby there. And then I've got a bunch of aluminum here in the back. I just got to remember which one it is. This one. Now you can actually tell by the symbols on the side if you remember those symbols. I don't remember what all the symbols are, and I've played the game for hundreds of hours, everybody. I don't remember what they are, but there you go. So let's go ahead. Again, same thing. Loop that and begin. And then I'll tell this to run out, and I'll tell that to run out, and then it will now make me a bunch of those as well. So very cool, right? Very cool to do all of that stuff. So each one takes 1. So I need 3 aluminum alloys. And we should be good. And I have enough room. So 2 aluminum alloys there and 1 on the actual thing. And then what I'm also going to do is tell it to loop. Oh, there we go. It's time for a Stream Avatar boss battle. Type !join and then make your choice between a warrior, priest, or mage in the chat. You only got so many seconds. Go! Go, go, go! There you go, everybody! You're up and you're running. Again, thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out here in the stream. Again, we're going to do some Astroneer, and then we're going to have some fun doing some Zombie Cure Lab. Very excited about it, everybody. If you like some 2-point hospital, this may be your jam. They're still working on it. Look forward to them coming out with the game in the long run. Big time. Big time. But it's so cool that I'm in a game. I don't know. I'm just childlike in that way, everybody. I think that's cool. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's neat. All right, let's do it. To battle! All right, more loot for all of you. Paul coming in with all 6 units. Unforgiven and Yostag coming in with 6 units as well. Crushing it. Akia as well with all 6 units. Paul right now already starting off with some kills. There you go. Let's do it. Let's get this going on up in here. All right. There we go. Now, also, everybody, don't forget, you got 7 days to go hook yourself up with some epic merch from the Bethesda Gear Store. Again, 20% off using my code BT Kismet. You got till August 16th, so make sure you get out there and you get it done, everybody. Go snatch that stuff up over there on the Bethesda Gear Store. They are awesome. They're an amazing sponsor of mine. I appreciate them going above and beyond and hooking you guys up with 20% off. Just as a Kismet exclusive here, I appreciate it. All right. Yostag, AMZ, Arrington getting some loot. And Phil's coming in as our MVP with 10 kills there, crushing it as well. They got lots of cool new stuff over there, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw, I was getting all excited about the new dog meat plushie they have. They got a bunch of other cool stuff, like they have cool Fallout shorts. I totally want them Fallout shorts, everybody. Yeah, it's like Vault Tech shorts. I don't know. I get excited about that kind of stuff. I'm a huge Fallout fan, everybody. So again, I appreciate that sponsor the channel. So go check out them shorts. Check out the backpacks. A bunch of cool stuff up there. One of the cool things I've given away here on stream are the Overseer bags that they have. They have a bunch of cool backpacks and things like that over there. You can buy yourself little bobbleheads like me. I like this guy. He's my favorite. Giving you guys the thumbs up. Like him a lot. Big time. So yeah, there we go. Now again, come and join us, everybody. We're starting another battle. You can just go ahead and follow that link in the chat. Find me, your Captain Kismet. Put down 1 unit every 5 minutes. The more units put down, the more epic loot that I'm automatically able to give to all of you after each and every battle. And our job is to get you guys maximum loot. All right, everybody, it is race time. Let's go. Let's get it going. Any chance of switching to the other side since we can't see the sprites and their health? You mean over here? I'm over here. I'm over here. Yeah, I kind of flip back and forth depending on what we're doing in the moment. So you typically want to battle when I'm in this overlay. The reason why I moved down there into that corner, I was normally up here, but I don't know what it is about Stream Raiders that they constantly end up right behind me if I'm right here. So I moved myself down there in the corner so that they would not, I wouldn't be behind them. And then also I'm down in the corner so I'm not covering up your guys' names. I think about my stream a lot and on the overlays and the interface, so I'm in the optimum spot, like where I am right now, so that you guys are not blocked in that race. And same thing, I have that down really low so it doesn't block the action up here. So the center of the action is always you guys. That's what I try to do. No worries, no worries. So yeah, usually when we're doing that battle, we'll do it here. Now, also another thing you can do, by the way, in the chat is you can actually see those commands. If you can't see them down there, you just go exclamation mage in the chat or warrior or priest in the chat. It will actually tell you those commands, and you only have to put 1, 2, or 3 in there. You don't have to type out the whole command and do all of that. You just do 1 and all of that. So basically, you earn yourself a bunch of gold down there, and you unlock new avatars as well. You can unlock the Wasteland Tycoon or Saltbot. By the way, that has over 800 different combinations. That's right. That was a lot. That was a lot. I work with another great artist, which you can find her name down below, Noelle, who does a bunch of stream avatars. And so I'm only one person, but I can only do so much in a day. So I work with her, and she made my own custom avatars. You will not find those on any other stream anywhere. So very, very cool. And then we went through and we thought, okay, well, what do we want for the hat? Well, we can have like bunny ears, and we could have, funny hats, maybe a cape, which you can see someone's got a cape on right there, which is cool. Oh, man, look at this. Whoa. Oh, already to the end. Who let Kismet win this? This is a weird shifting. Maybe I got replaced with a synth, everybody. If I'm winning, something's funky. Hey, there you go. Congrats on your win. I came in first, but we don't count me. I am Death, Rotisserie G, and Paul is our top peeps in that round. Congrats. All right, let's do another race, everybody. Exclamation play in the chat. Now, Unforgiven wants to get into some Fallout Shelter as well. I see you there. Don't worry, we're going to do that at the end. Akia thinks I should do a posture check, and I appreciate it. Let's do it. A little posture check. How long has the stream been going? Almost 2 hours. I need to do a break check, too. Hold on. I need to push my little thing back. There we go. I got my cool new footrest over here, everybody. I really love it. I think it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Still getting used to it, though. Whenever you add something to, like, your desk setup, and you're still getting used to it, you're trying to get... I'm trying to get used to that footrest instead of putting my foot on the back of my desk, which I've actually snapped, by the way. It has little crossbars where you do it, because I'm a big guy. And I've actually snapped the beams off of there, so if I break too many more of them, my whole desk's going to fall down, because I have a lot of stuff on my desk. I don't want my desk to fall down and break all this stuff I worked so hard for over all of these years. It also has, by the way, like a foot massager too. So in the middle, it has like little rollers. So you roll your feet over it to kind of wake up your feet if they start to go numb, which is pretty cool. I really like it. And then it keeps my feet up off the ground, so my legs are not dangling. I don't get no blood clots or anything from sitting too long. All right, everybody, we're going to come back to that in about 25 minutes. Let's get back to some Astroneer. Okay, now we're back to the game. We're going to get it going on. Now, again, we got about another couple hours here in Astroneer, and then we're going to switch to Zombie Cure Lab and get that going as well, or about another hour to get that going. I think I scheduled it for 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so we'll get back to that in a bit. Let's see what we want to do here. What are we doing? We're doing our vehicle. That's what we're doing. We're doing our ammonium. Now, my trouble is I have a sleep apnea, everybody, which is a problem with sleeping. Basically, you stop breathing when you're sleeping, and it is a scary, scary thing to live with. Because one night I could go to sleep and basically not wake up tomorrow. That's what basically my doctors told me. And I was like, oh, well, thanks for letting me know that. That doesn't make me nervous or anything. All right, so we'll get that large rover going while we're waiting for some other ones to come in. Oh, wow, that one's already done. And we'll put that there. And we need just one more here, and we can go ahead and tell these to stop running out, because they'll end up on the ground anyway. If I run these, stop running these out, and then I tell it to be something else, it'll just drop it on the ground instead. All right, now this is it, everybody. It's making our very large vehicle. Now, along with the large vehicle, we also want to get the drill bit, and we want to get the paver. Now, the paver is going to be the toughest of all of those. But let's go ahead and take a look at our drill bits down here. And we got a whole bunch of other automation stuff, button repeaters and storage sets. Oh, so good. So good, everybody. That was a huge boost to the game, I think, all that automation. Now, right here, we got the paver. Now, the toughest thing in the paver is, one, it costs $5,000. But also is the silicon. So we're going to come back to that later. Right now, what we want to do is our drill strength number 1. We're going to get some tungsten carbonide and some ceramic. Now, ceramic we probably have around. I kind of remember us doing that, or maybe we used it up. I don't remember. Yeah, right here. All right, so there's some ceramic there. Let's get that. Now, we only need one drill bit for right now. So we need that. And then also we need some tungsten carbonide. Now, I don't know if I made a bunch of tungsten. I did. All right, there's some tungsten there. And now, back over here on our chemistry lab, we need to go and do tungsten carbonide. Now, tungsten carbonide, as you would guess, has the word carbon in it. So you would guess that you would need some carbon. So I'm going to go ahead and just manually take this and put that up there. And now we need to find some carbon. Now, conveniently, we have made a bunch of organic over here, which actually becomes carbon. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to tell it to run out. Maybe move this back over here, put that over there, and let that run out. And that's it. It's only got 4. So once that's done, it'll go ahead and run the carbon in there. Or if you tell them both to be output, it'll actually stop once it does it, right? But I'll go ahead and just run it there, put it in my backpack, and then over here, we can go ahead and put our carbon in, tell this to run, and get our tungsten carbonide. So, again, there's tungsten, which is your base thing, where you go to another planet to get that, and you bring it back. It's the moon of this planet I'm on, Sylvia. And again, if you want to know the planets, it's very easy. You have actually a Astropedia. You can go to the planets. Sylvia is where I am right now, and Dis Solo is where I got that from. Which is a nearby moon of this planet. You got other planets, Caldor, Venecia, Novus, Glacio, Atrox, all sorts of great planets to discover and get stuff. Oh, and there is our first large vehicle. I just go straight for the large one. That's just me. You can use the medium one as well. It's very good, uses less resources, but I usually use the small one until I'm able to unpack the big boy. Look how big it is compared to my character, right? It's like one of those big giant trucks that you stand next to and the person's like this big and the truck's like that big. Like one of those ones maybe you drove in Grand Theft Auto 5. I know you are. I know what you're up to. In there driving that in town. I know I did. I got one of those big old trucks and I drove it all the way to the city and just started knocking down signals, knocking down light poles, running over other cars and whatnot. And of course the cops are coming at you saying there's some crazy person in downtown crashing into people with a gigantic one of them dump trucks. Because hey, it's fun. Very, very fun stuff to do in a game. Not in real life, everybody, but fun to do in a game. All right, so we got the drill that we're trying to make here, tungsten carbonide and ceramic. So one of the weird things I find is that's actually on the small printer. So we have to go in, drill strength, number 1. We need that tungsten carbonide from over here. There we go. And then it'll automatically pull it from my backpack and make us a nice little drill bit. Now, another thing we're going to need is we're going to need power. Now, the big vehicle uses a lot of power, but I can go ahead and grab this right here. Oop, I can try to grab it. Let me try that again. Grab this right here, and I can just place that on the front. Notice that there's actually 2 spots to place that on there. Now, I actually would not place it on the front because visually it would be in my way. So I'm going to place it on the back, and I'm going to kind of close it up a little bit. Another cool thing that we can do from this is we could actually go over here and tell this to run in. And then we can also go like this. And see how it grabbed it off the front of there? I think that's one of its coolest features, that it just like grabs the resources off the top of the stuff and puts it in the appropriate spot. That's a lot of thinking and well thought out game mechanics, that it grabs it and puts it where you want it to go. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, the big old cat truck. Yeah. Remember those big dump trucks you had as a kid? I love those dump trucks. I mean, I had such a great time. My chair has a back massager. I bet kids can't guess how many times I've fallen asleep in this darn thing. I bet you a lot. I bet you a whole bunch of times. 100 times. 500 times. All right. Now, as you can see here, that the rover has been charged up. Now, another thing that we need is we need our drill here. Right there. And we'll go ahead and put our drill on there. And that's going to allow us to dig out some dirt over there. And we're also going to need a seat for us to sit in. So we want to go through and see if we've unlocked our seat here. I think we have. Yeah, there it is. We just need a couple compound, which is conveniently right over here. We'll grab both of those and make ourselves a seat as well. Get that going. There's a seat actually for 3 people. You can play up to 8 people in Astroneer. And I have a mega server, so I can basically allow everybody to come and jump on the server. Usually I do, but one of the things I've found with the server is still a work in progress, still like in its beta stage. And so it has a tendency to lag a lot more than obviously a single player game does. Still needs to be worked on, still needs to be optimized, but there is that option if you want to play with your friends, or you can host a local game as well. All right, right over here, we'll go ahead and put the rover seat in. Right over there. And go like that. And rotate around. Right there. All right, so now we can actually get on the vehicle and drive the vehicle around. I know, awesome, right? Now, you know how before I went and I collected all of these, all of this dirt, right? Well, guess what? We don't need to do that anymore. At least I don't have to do it manually. We can go ahead and put these up here, just as an example. They have a bigger one later on. And just go like this. That's one of my favorite parts in the game, when you get to this stage, where you just drive around. Oh, or you try anyway. There's a little invisible thing there. Oh, we got some floating stuff here. Hold on, let me manually take this out. I could drive my way up there, but better that I just manually take it out. There we go. I don't like the floating stuff. All right, so now what we can do is just kind of go right here, hit F, or V, sorry, hit V, and I'm actually digging out the mountain. And look in the back, everybody. It's actually collecting that soil, and that's it. I'm out of power. There's nothing else I can do. I ran out of power just that quick. So you are going to need a lot of power. Now, I do have a QRTG, which will basically give it unlimited power. It just will burn through that power before it's able to recharge it. And there we go. So I just literally did the same thing that would take me by shaping it and doing all of that. I just did that in a few seconds. Now, imagine that on a larger scale, right? Where you could go in and put a bunch of canisters on there and then collect a massive amount of soil and then use that soil to create a massive amount of resources. And that's typically what I do. Now, let's go ahead and, if I get my cursor here, move this out of the way. Now, one of the things you can do with this vehicle is you can kind of park it off to the side, or you can go ahead and package it and use it on other planets if you want to. My long-term goal is to have large rovers on every single planet that I can use to collect resources or whatever it is I need. Now, I do have some more QRTGs laying around. I strongly suggest that you use at least 2 on there, as well as a battery. Now, I actually don't want to use a small battery. I want to go ahead and use one of these more larger batteries, a medium battery, because that helps a bunch. I also think it's really funny if you do this. I don't know why that makes me smile so much, everybody, but it's really funny because if you do unconnect it, then what it does is like front heavy, right? So you're like constantly kind of, you know, bouncing around, and when you go over, see the nose dips down like that. I think there's something really funny. Or you put an RTG on there, the real high-end power item. And you end up falling down in there. Oh, there it goes. Does a little nose thing. Did that on its own. I didn't do that on purpose. Let's go ahead and also shape that in right there so I don't fall down in there. But you get the general idea. I think that's funny. All right. Let's go ahead and put this back over here. So since we don't have a paver right now, it's good to put a battery on there. Take yourself another QRTG for now to keep that going. And then we can go ahead and take this soil and we can put it over here for our centrifuge. Now, one of the things I suggest you do is a lot of organic, a lot of resin, and not so much do you need of compound. I mean, if you have one thing of compound, you're probably fine for right now, though you do use compound in combining multiple materials later on. So you can use that pretty well for that. But I'm going to go ahead and take the small printer out of here. Let's go ahead. Oh, there's some medium storages right there. Oh, I thought I had some. There's some sitting right there in front of my face, everybody. No wonder I can't find it. All right, and we want to go ahead and get an empty one of these. Do we got an empty one? Let's just use this one. I don't unpack them unless I have... oh, there's some empty ones back there, too. So now what we want to do is we just want this to go to town on some resin. Just as much as it possibly can. Try to fill up that entire canister full of resin. Because you always need some resin. All right, so now we are really styling. Now, back to our questing. Let's go ahead and see how we're doing on our questing over here. We want to do this one here, which is the new quest of install a medium wind turbine. And we need 2 medium wind turbines to get that going. So, while we're letting our resin run along there, we'll go ahead and take a look at our power, which is going to be in this small printer. And then I've got to find it because they move it around and I can't remember where it all is now. There it is right there. So this is 2,500 and our medium solar powers are 2,000. And those are totally Worth it, everybody. Boom. Especially the wind turbine. The wind turbine, I feel, is the better all-around item because it works on every planet. It works under the planet. If you're in the middle of the planet, which you can do, you go way down in the middle of the planet, even to the center of the planet. And you can also, it works underground, it works above ground. Where solar obviously only works with the sun out and above ground. So there you go. So there we go. We got our medium turbine. Now we need aluminum and we need ceramic. We saw that we had some of our ceramic over here. Right there. And then we also have our ceramic. Now what I need to do is, I think I have one here in the back. There we go. So I really need another platform. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Where I can just make whatever I want to make in that moment, right? And so very much like we're doing here with our chemistry lab, where we're putting the stuff on each side of it, we could do the same thing with our small printer. Now, I actually have two small printers around somewhere. I usually have two of them. I don't know where I did with the second one, or did I even make the second one in this playthrough? Yes, I did. Right there. There we go. Actually, I already have it on a table. Over there. All right, we'll put this over here. Now, since we do want to make a bunch of different stuff here, including two of our power, if I can remember which one it is, medium wind turbine. There we go. So ceramic and aluminum. So what we can do is just take the ceramic, we can find it, and just put it right here. And that's going to run out onto there. Then we go find our aluminum that we have back here somewhere, right here. And then we put that on there, and same thing. We can just go ahead and run that out. And there we go. That one's already ready. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. We did a medium wind turbine, and tell it to go. And tell it to go. Now, if you have enough power, which I do, and you can see I have a huge amount of backlog power too because of my medium batteries, even at nighttime, even when there's no wind going on right now, which you can see because my wind things are not turning right here, and there's no solar, I'm running on battery power right now, and then also a RTG that you get at the very beginning of the game. And you're like, yeah, man, what RTG? I don't see no RTG. Well, actually, there's one in your shelter right here. It actually starts you off with one that actually produces 1 power. Now, the actual RTGs later are much more powerful than that. But, hey, they start you off with one, and I appreciate them giving me a free bit of power to get you started. All right, and there is our 2 wind turbines. Now we're ready to go on a bit of a journey. Now, our thing down here has broken, so we want to take that out. We'll go ahead and get another solid fuel thruster going here. Throw that up in here. And then we'll go ahead and check and see if we have any more solid fuel thrusters. Now, eventually we want to get our hydrazine stuff going on. We will get to that eventually here in the stream. But these are all medium resource canisters. So we know that we need to go in. And I keep those in the extra slot off to the side there. We need to go in and make one of those. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go ahead and turn this over this way. Oh, we should run all this back in there so we can just do that. All right, there we go. And then we will go ahead, solid fuel thrusters. So we need ammonium, which is funny because I just saw that a second ago right here. Ammonium, and then the other thing is aluminum, which is nice because we just happen to have some aluminum right there. Right, now later on, you'll actually put a bunch of various different resources together where your actual printers are, and those resources will, you can turn them on and off or just have them in a big array of resources, so whenever you need to make something, you can just make it pretty easy because you have all of these resources to draw from as well. And you can set up a whole automated thing where it will grab resources automatically when you need it, or send resources, finish resources wherever you want. I could even make like 50 of these and then have an auto arm take them and pick them up and then put them onto some storage, right, if I wanted to. Really, so much stuff you can do. But I always take an extra solid fuel thruster with me wherever I go. Always a good idea. The one on the ship and then the one in your backpack. Let's see. Unlock the Exo Research Unit. We got safe houses. We need to make some of those. Print an extractor. That's going to be an expensive one. Provide mat with plastic 2 and mat with aluminum 2. Oh, hold on. We got to go back to DeSola with 2 plastic in there. Now, I saw some plastic over here. Oh, we do have 2 plastic. Look at that. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. And now that I remembered that I made a bunch of extra ones of these, we can just go ahead and put those on there. Now, by the way, you don't have to actually run back over there every time. You can just pull up your window here, and that'll help you as well. And then 2 aluminum. Well, we know where that is as well. Grab that one. And then we'll grab another one here. And we'll go ahead and put our aluminum on there. Tell that to run back in. Tell that to run out. Start to run it into that other one. Oh. I do a lot of misclicking, everybody. I'm like the king of misclicking. Okay, so there we go. Now, we can't actually take our large vehicles with us yet. And that's because we don't have the large ship. When we have the large ship, we can take it. If we try to put the large vehicle in there right now, into the cargo, you'll see that it doesn't go in there because the one that, it's like an I-beam where you have the thing and then you have the thing down the center and then like that, that's what will fit those large containers. These will only fit medium containers right now. So we're going to do those vehicles later on. But while we're at it, we might as well get it going. Look at those. Yeah, it's looking good. Now, before I leave, I do want to take my QRTGs with me so that I will have my power when I get there as well. So that'll be real helpful. Let's go ahead and take this soil out of my backpack because I don't need to carry that. And if you notice, I have an extra resin at the bottom here in case I run out of oxygen because I'm not paying attention. All right, time to go to Glacio first. And then we'll stop by DeSolo and we'll do that quest as well. And again, I love playing through doing the quest because I played through the game, I don't know, maybe 20 times without any questing. And then they added questing to the game. I think it adds a real fantastic element to the game overall. Now, Glacio is one of my favorite planets, everybody. It has a massive amount of resources and really is one of the top planets in the game, if not the best planet in the game. So very, very cool. Now we're looking for a little green beacon. If I put it down, I don't remember if I did or not, or some sort of landing pad. Now I don't actually remember where I did land here. I'm sure it's close to one of these because I typically land close to one of those beacons. And I'm going to see which one is closest. That one doesn't look very close. I'm going to bet it's this one. Now also you can see that I've got something there. There's like a little symbol there. You can just also see something on the ground there. If you saw that, which means this has the highest chance of where I am. There we are. Nice. Okay, now we got to power this up by some what do you call it? Wind turbines. So we're going to put them here on the top, which I didn't even know is how you did that until I just looked at it. There's number 1. All right, got that done. Small, medium wind turbine. I actually need to put a landing pad here. All right, back on track is a new mission that we got. Now, the cool thing is you've got a little thing right here that you can go in and turn your missions in. So we're going to get 750 bonus right there. And back on track, use data log on the logistics depot Glacio to request support. Okay, let's do it. And again, we're playing through the new quests for the thing here. Use the data log. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Don't tell me. Part of the fun is me figuring it out. Access the data log attached to the logistic depot Glacio to request support for railroad creation. The data log. Logistics depot. Call nearest car. Recall failed. Let's figure out. Oh, there it is right there. I bet you this is it. Aha! There we go. Use button to request support. Okay. Greetings, Astroneer in training. Exodynamics welcome you to the exciting world of railway transit. Your friendly railroad depot is a one-stop source for transporting goods on behalf of EXO. Attached to this depot is a receptacle for delivering items. You will also find a part dedicated to power supply to ensure the depot runs smoothly. Once activated, this depot will request various items of interest to EXO scientists. Just connect the EXO certified rail line and you'll have a functional railway in minutes. Note, remember, every step on your journey furthers the effort to improve large-scale planetary transport, so get out there and get building. Happy rails, Astroneer. All right, depots and me. Greetings, Astroneer in training. Thus far, Exodynamics has established 3 depots on Glacio, Caldor, and Sylvia. Each planet has unique topography and better access to better access the effectiveness of planetary railways, as well as valuable resources to collect in a way that is more efficient than Exo's prototype transport system. Awesome. So yeah, we got 3 different planets, Glacio, Caldor, and Sylvia. I better write those down, because I am not going to remember that, everybody. You got to know yourself, everybody, and I know that I am not going to remember that. That is for sure. So, let's see. Now, I could always look it back up again, too, but I'm going to write it down. Caldor, Sylvia, in my little notepad. Astroneer. Rails. There we go. Now, this way I don't have to come back and look it up later. All right. All right. So, those are the places in which we're going. All right, we read the depots. Happy Rails, Astroneer. All right, pile of pylons. Greetings, Astroneer in training. You're now that you know about the 3 depots, it's time you learned about 2 powerful tools that will assist you in your transit journey. Sight pylons and your compass. Previous Astroneers have taken care of some of the more tedious work, allowing you to focus on hauling freight. They've placed sight pylons near areas of interest on all 3 planets. These pylons are your handy hint to stop and say, hey, I think there might be something worth hauling over here. Oh, around here. Oh, okay. So we're looking for pylons as well. Let's write that down. Looking for, what are these called? Pylons for rails. All right. So again, we're going to make some notes along the way. Stuff for us to do. Junction function. Greetings, Astroneer in training. Have you ever wanted to divert your train to another rail line with the simple push of a button? With Exodynamics state-of-the-art railway junctions, you can. If you're not satisfied keeping your rail lines on the straight and narrow, just deploy a rail junction and connect additional rail posts to extend your railway in multiple directions. Change which rail line your trains use at any time. Now you're thinking like a conductor. Let's see, where did it go? Now you're thinking like a conductor. Reach a dead end deep inside the caverns of Caldor. Thanks to the sight pylon, nothing the rail junction can't fix. Just attach one of any sight pylon to continue your rail line in whatever direction you desire. Runaway train looking to plunge into certain doom? Oh no, better hit that switch button to change rail lines. Whew, that was a close one. For more safety tips, consult the 5th entry in this manual. Happy Rails, Astroneer. All right, now training safety. Greetings, Astroneer. In training, you're almost ready to begin your journey as a railway conductor. Before you get started, though, there are some important safety guidelines that must be followed. First, while exo rail lines are specifically designed to deform surrounding terrain, there are no guarantees this deformation will preserve the internal structure of the landmass. Collapse is possible, but take heart, these rails are sturdier than they look. Second, though the rail engine car is fully programmable, you might notice it having a mind of its own on occasion. This is natural. Every program needs a chance to assert its independence. We recommend exiting the vehicle immediately if it seems displeased. Okay, well, that's a good one to know. Third and finally, we'll do that battle here in a second, everybody. Third and finally, long-haul transit isn't for everyone. We cannot guarantee the safety of Astroneers undertaking this critical mission. But a second printing should sort out any issues. There you go. Please note, it may take a second, third, fourth, or even more printings to fulfill the depot's requests. Just keep at it, and happy Rails, Astroneer. Now, we got one down here called Optimal Conditions. This is Conductor Amala Bell, Chief Logistics Officer for Exodynamics, reporting from Glacio regarding the testing of subterranean rail systems. I've encountered noticeable slowdown when the rail system is exposed to suboptimal temperatures. It requires more power to run efficiently. So I've attached a QRTG in addition to the wind turbines to achieve peak performance. I'm supposed to onboard someone soon, a Dr. Stone. No background in engineering or logistics, but he has achieved notoriety in his own field. I'm sure it'll be fine. Personal log, Conductor Bell. All right, we got a whole bunch of other stuff which is just not currently unlocked. So we'll check that stuff out later when we unlock that. And I find that's kind of cool. It's like mini quests within quests, right? So now this thing is going to give you various different things that you unlock as you go along as well. So we're looking for some pylons around here. I don't remember seeing any, but let's jetpack up and take a look. I wonder what the pylons look like. There's something over here. Let's go see what this is. Well, hello there, my little friend. Site pylon. Okay. Free pylon. I'll take it. Oh, look at this. This is for the event going on right now. Could be collecting tons of those. All right, let's grab this and then jetpack our way back. And that's telling us that we got some of interest. Oh, maybe we should leave the pylon here. And then grab the stuff nearby. A marker deployed by exodynamics to indicate a location of value. Serves as rail line terminus to aid in transporting items. So yeah, maybe we should leave this over here. Okay. Let's call the car. Car failed. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and put in the rail stuff. Let's go see if we got any more quests that has to do with rails. Back on track here. It says, use it to record glacier request. Oh, we got that. Rail post bundle and rail engine. Sweet. All right. Oh, and this acts as an oxygenator, too. This building acts as an oxygenator without needing the oxygen. All right, so we should have got some stuff. Where did it go? Where did it drop those items? Or did we unlock them in the thing? Is that what we did? Maybe we unlocked the recipes. Back on track. Schematic, yeah. Rail post bundle and the rail engine. So we unlocked the schematic, not necessarily the thing. And now I'm glad I didn't unlock it in the thing because, and again, we'll get to that battle in a second, everybody, because it unlocked it for me when I did the rail quest, which I kind of thought it would do. So again, you can see now it's unlocked right here, and we don't have to unlock it. Now we've got rail car as well. We'll try to unlock that later. But we need resin, aluminum, and copper. All right, so that's good. We got that kind of started. What we want to do is go ahead and make our way back to DeSolo. Like so. So we're going to find our little green planet over here. There we go. And we're going to go to DeSolo. Now, what's going to happen is my little thing's going to break. You'll see it. My little engine has broken. But luckily, I got an extra one in my backpack, so we should be fine. We'll see how it goes. All right, we'll land on DeSolo, and we'll do a battle. Let's go. To battle! All right, congrats to Akia, Paul, and AMZ coming with all 6 units, crushing it. Now, if you do help support the stream, by the way, if you go into Stream Redders, you hit skins, you type my name, Kismet, and you do help us get a little bit closer to unlocking Saltpot as a skin, I will actually wear my yellow fedora for the whole rest of the stream, if that's something fun you want to do. It's all up to you. So again, it does help the stream. Make sure to purchase those skins, everybody. It does help a lot. And when also you're doing Marbles on Race, remember that every penny goes right back into the stream. Let's see. Trains, rails going off the rails in this stream? It never happened. Oh, wait. Happens every stream. What are you talking about? Every single one. Every single one for sure. All right, there we go. Boom. Unforgiven AMZ getting some love, and Akia is our MVP with all 6 units down. Boom. That's 1,000 kiss cats for everybody in the chat. Make sure to say thank you to Akia for crushing it. And again, thanks to everybody for putting down max units there. All right, where are we going? Top side here. Let's keep this going. Keep getting you guys maximum loot. Right over here, we're going to get our Glorious Saint out again, help you guys out. Now, always check your quests over here. I can see I've got an exclamation point here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to get some more cupcakes. Very tasty. Let's also go into the store and check our scrolls over here. Oh, there we go. We got another scroll. Awesome. All the rest of these are already maxed. And then I see we get some more cupcakes right over there. And I got a bunch of cupcakes, so I'm going to go ahead and, oh, there we go. And then buy myself a couple of these cupcake chests. Though I could save up and get a bunch of these mint healers, birthday busters, all this kind of fun stuff that you can unlock in there as well. Man, I missed out on this whole summer thing. I wish I had been paying attention to that. But oh well. But you can unlock a bunch of cool skins here. If you want different saint looks. He looks like a candy corn, which I think is awesome. Sparkle Dog, by the way, has an emote where he looks like a candy corn, so that would be very appropriate for that. But again, if you want to support the stream, you can go ahead and click on skins right here. Type in Kismet. And then you can go ahead, if you purchase these, and then gift them to somebody else or to yourself, which is always the best gift, the ones you give yourself. You can go ahead and get Norbert in there. He's pretty awesome. You can get Sparkle Dog. And, of course, look at me. I'm in a game right there. I'm that tank right there. I just think that's the coolest thing. I don't know. Again, it's the childlike wonder, I think. But, again, you purchase skins. Know that it does help support the stream. And I will wear my yellow fedora for the rest of the stream. So I appreciate that. All right, now we'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. Incoming! Look at the bombs coming down! Everybody's getting bombed! Oh, God! Whoa, I'm flying all over the place. Don't worry, they'll be okay, everybody. They'll just walk it off. Blam, blam! They're flying all over the place. And then watch them as they get up. I think it's really funny. All of a sudden, whoop, and then they reappear. Walk it off. Walk it off. You'll be fine. All right, everybody. You got 30 seconds to come and join us. Exclamation play in the chat. We're going to go ahead and do another race here. Ooh, this is a cool-looking one. What are we going to do on this one? Now, again, if you join us for 1, you might as well join us for 4 because you're going to get your energy back and then also contributes toward your season. So you definitely want to join us for as many races as you can to get that maximum loot as well. All right, here we go. All right, we're off and racing. Let's get in here. Whoa. Jogger's going in. Looks like he's taking the lead. Anybody else? Oh, a bunch of peeps over on the right side there. Oh, AMZ coming in fast. Look at that. Super fast boost in there or something. I don't know. I think that was just natural speed right there. All right. Now they're lining up, dropping in. Oh, man, it's a bummer when you hit that thing. When you hit that thing and it slows you down. All right, down into the depths of where we're going here. Through the spinner. Through the other spinner thing. Oh, let's see. Going center, going side. Let's see. Patricia G going left. Paul going left. All right. Oh, man, they are cranking. Oh, everybody else not anywhere close. They got tripped up back there. Oh, man, all they got to do is go down the stairs and make it here. The only one that can do it is if someone got lucky and went down the center. I think at this point, or something horrible happens and they fall off. I think Rotisserie G and Paul are going to run away with this one. Let's see what happens. And up they go. And let's see who it is who drops in. Boom! Rotisserie G bringing the big W right there. Paul's like, I'm coming in. Boom! Number 2. Getting that W as well. Oh, I'm Death coming in on the left. It says I'm next, but I don't know. That's going to be pretty close. Boom. All right, I'm in. And then, oh, no, we lost Jonker. Speaking of, man, I called that one, didn't I? Got to watch out with them boosts. Sometimes they'll send you off the edge if you do them at the wrong point. But, hey, it's always worth a try, I think. Congrats to all our top peeps there. Again, look at all the peeps getting their energy back over here on the right side. See that +4? That's what you want to see. You want to see as many of those +4s on the side as you can. Unforgiven saying hydrate. All right, let's do it. Hydrate. Now, I don't always do those redemptions right away. Everybody, I do redemptions. I work them into the stream as I go. Obviously, you can see I'm doing a bunch of things at the same time. All right, so exclamation play, everybody. Remember, it's open to every single person in the chat. Nothing special you need to do. You don't have to download no software. You don't have to sign up for nothing. You don't do nothing. If you're on desktop or mobile, doesn't matter. Exclamation play in the chat right now. Boom. Join us for some races. Get yourself some loot. We'll come back to that in a bit. All right. Here we are on the solo. We're going to pop on out of here. We're going to go ahead and grab these resources. I hopefully can just fit them on my backpack because that would be awesome. Okay. What can I take out of my backpack temporarily? This solid fuel thruster, because we're going to need that here in a minute. Now, one of the cool things that I can do is I can use my little buggy here. And we want to go off to that marker over there and give it some of the resources that we brought. This buggy is awesome and crazy all at the same time. Oh, God. It's a little... See, I'm bumping the edge, and it keeps turning my vehicle, like, hard left. There we go. So over here, you can see that we've got some items that are attracting our attention, which are beacons. But what we need is we need the other item that's around here somewhere. And so we want to go ahead and use our compass to tell us, oh, wait, it's off in that direction. Now, another thing that I could do, if I was smart, is basically to try to also bring... let's go ahead and take the soil out for now. And we'll just set it there. Is to bring a beacon for next time so that I don't have to use my radar. Now, I played the game before they had the compass. And thus you had to kind of know more of the wayfinding and finding your way back to stuff than you do now. But again, if you just don't use the compass if you want to do it. Now, look at this. See, this is what I want them to add, where I can build those things, right? And build those things and a whole bunch of other cool shapes like that so that I can use it to build my base out. All right. And again, it's cool that they have the radar, though. So if you are looking for stuff, it does make it a lot easier if that's how you prefer to play. Oh, God, look at this Kismet driving. What are you talking about? I didn't see nothing. You guys didn't see nothing. And yes, you can. If you do it right, you can drive right up the side like that. A lot of obstacles in my way in this particular planet. Where the heck am I going? Let's go this way. Apparently taking the long way there. Yeah, right. There's another reason why the buggy can be really annoying. It's a tendency to flip over as well. So the cool thing about a lot of the other vehicles is if you have the trailer on there, it doesn't flip over as much. But it's on how fast you're driving and what you're bumping into and all of that. All right. Let's do this. Was it not aluminum? Maybe it was aluminum alloy and I didn't notice. Aluminum alloy. See, I didn't see the alloy. It was down on another line. Oh, I need the aluminum alloy. Well, while we're here, we might as well put the plastic in there. Yep. That's what happens when you don't read instructions carefully. No worries. We'll go make some. And we'll come back. Oh, well, hold on. Before we go too much further, let's go ahead and put our beacon down. And then I'm going to make this beacon an orange beacon. And that orange beacon tells me that there's something there, right? It's like a loot beacon or a wayfinding beacon as well. So let's head back this way. Now, as you can see, I can't see where my vehicle is. But because I have that right there, I know that's close to where I parked my vehicle because I parked it by the big monolith there. I can just keep going in this direction, and eventually you can see over the horizon there my green beacon. Now, the green beacon typically represents... Oh, I need my canister back from back here. The green beacon mainly represents that is one of my primary bases. Where did I leave my tank? Oh, back by the original vehicle I had out here. Now, the great thing about this vehicle is it is way faster than your other vehicles. Your other vehicles are going to be really slow. They get caught up a lot more on all of the little rocks and things like that. Where this one is more obviously faster and more of an all-terrain vehicle. So if you want to get to A to Z faster, this is your vehicle. This is your jam. Right to there. Anything else we should know about on here? Oh, there's a solid fuel thruster right there. How convenient. And an exo chip. We could definitely use that. Maybe some ammonium. Nope, not enough room. All right. There's no reason for me to leave the aluminum here on this planet, as don't really need it. Now, if I turn around, I can see that beacon, but I can't see the other beacon right now because it is down below the horizon. But when we start driving that way, because I'm going to turn the vehicle in the way to remind me to go that way, then we'll be good to go. Now, one of the things we want to do is pull this solid fuel thruster out because it's trash now. And then we'll take this and we'll put this up here. Now, we can build out a whole base and all that stuff here if we want to. But, nah, we're out of here. We out of here. Let's do it. All right, going back to Sylvia. Getting this going on. And then, again, we'll look for our little green beacon. Now, I find when you start the game that you typically will be off to the right side of the planet. I find that's typically where it drops you over here. Though very rarely I have been on the left side. But most of the time I find orbit-wise it'll be to the right side. All right, back to my little base here. We're getting there little by little. Okie dokie. So now we got to make some aluminum alloy because I wasn't reading instructions. My bad. Right over here, aluminum alloy. We need that copper, which we've already got. And then since we already have this aluminum, we have this aluminum. We'll go ahead and use that. We'll go ahead and put our exo chips over here. So we want to make more vehicles. That'll be at the ready. And so let's go ahead and run out the copper. Like the little horns. I think they're funny. Just like a cosmetic item. But it's actually used, by the way, that small horn is actually used for capturing the gastropods, aka the little snaily friends, as well. Now, the funny thing is I actually have not even played all the way through that one either. I'm hoping to get all of that done in this playthrough. And if they come out with Foundations, I'm going to start a new playthrough and then do Foundations from the very beginning. And again, the reason why I play from the very beginning is I like to get a feel of how the game plays through and not just jump to the end, which I could easily do because I have some playthroughs where obviously I've got every single thing unlocked and all of that stuff. But I like to go on the journey. The journey is my favorite part, for sure, is to go on that big journey and have fun along the way. Okay, so now we got our aluminum alloy. So back we go. We might as well take care of it right now while we're thinking about it. Let's go ahead. Launch to another planet. All right, going to De Solo. All right, now I broke my thruster. And then we're going to land over here. Now, you don't need the bottom thruster to land. You can use your little thruster thingies. But you do need the thruster to take off. So that is why I double-checked before I left, and I grabbed that extra solid fuel thruster so I can put that in there as well. Now, later on, you get a hydrazine thruster, which stops braking all the time. You just make some hydrazine, you'll be fine. We'll get to that eventually. But for right now, let's just go ahead and try to get this quest done. And then we'll work some more on our rail quests. We'll try to make some rails and stuff. We might want to also move a bit of that production over to De Solo if we're going to be doing all of our stuff over there. See, off in the distance, the orange thing. Because if we're building rails over there, we don't want to have to run back and forth every single time. So eventually you might want to bring resources or collect resources there just to make that a bit easier. And by the way, I zoom in so you guys get the closer action, so I'm not zoomed all the way out and then like all you're seeing is a tiny little thing, especially if you're watching on your phone. I typically play all the way out, though. If I'm not playing on stream, I play out. But I think about you guys all the time and what you guys can see and what you guys want to see here in the stream. All right, there we go, as any good streamer should. All righty, here we go. There we go. All right, we got a new one called Onboarding. By the way, the sound design in this game is really awesome. All right, we're going to get some more bytes for that. All right, where's this onboarding? Right here. Activate Matt onto solo. All right, we're on it. Let's do it. Let's activate it. If you like explosions, you're in the right stream. It went boom, everybody. Watch out for that. That can actually kill your character. Thus why you saw me keep moving back away from it each time. Because I do remember that it did blow up. So watch out for that. But that's okay because we got our actual quest done. Onboarding here where we're going to get a hoverboard, everybody. Not only are we going to get the schematic, but we're also going to get the item and another QRTG, which is going to help us. Now, I'd love to come over here and shrink this stuff down and put it in my backpack. This I can go ahead and grab. A little bit of ammonium I can grab here as well. This is a really good spot for some ammonium extraction and even some compound extraction too. That's a really good cluster of loot right there. Of course, you're looking for huge clusters like this so you can use your extractor on it. And then we could use our rail system to run it back to our thing over there. And again, we're getting to it ever so slowly, everybody. Again, I suggest go on the journey and not try to shorten that journey by shortcutting or cheating or any of that stuff. I find the journey is my most favorite part. And this is one of my favorite games of all time. So again, I try not to shortcut myself out of the fun. But it's your game. You do whatever you want. But that'd be my suggestion. All right, and we're going to go ahead, run over all of this stuff here, and try to make our way back over here. Ever so slowly, we're getting stuff going on as well. And we got about another 20 minutes here, and then we're going to do some Zombie Cure Lab. We got another 11 minutes on our battle. We're just going to try to get some of these quests done. I feel if we get some of these quests done, that we are crushing it. Here in the stream. So, all right, let's go ahead and do that. Get our thruster going again. Get in there and then say, hasta la vista, baby. And so we got the solo squared away on its quest at least. Then heading back to Sylvia. Let's go. And I don't even know that that's how you properly say the name of the stuff. I just make up my own names for stuff. I can't pronounce it. I just make up my own names and go from there. All right. I also like the fact that they've sped up the ability to go around the planet faster. You can go slower or faster. You have the ability to orbit faster on the planet because sometimes it takes a really long time to get around to the other side in previous versions of the game. But now, much better. All right, and then let's go ahead and claim our loot from that particular quest. Onboarding here. And we're good. Did we take a break yet? I don't think we've even taken a break yet. All right, another QRTG. And one of my favorite things in the game, everybody. Check this out. We got a hoverboard, everybody. Did you even know there was a hoverboard in the game? I did. You can do some tricks. You can do some jumps. You can use your jetpack. Do all sorts of fun stuff. Woo! Catch some air. Oh, look out. Oh, no. Back up out of there. And so, yeah, really cool. They also have a, woo, look at me jumping that. Oh, let's get some air here. And you use spacebar to jump. Man, this thing cranks, too. I think it's actually faster than the buggy. Whoa, look out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Falling down into the thing. Now, what do? Well, you're in trouble now, all right? How do you get out of here if you just keep falling down and down and down? Well, the first thing is to always have a backup plan. You hit spacebar twice, it goes away. Always have a backup plan. Have an oxygen filter ready to go. Oh, if it lets me. All right, no matter where I go, it won't let me do it. All right, there we go. Always have a resin in your backpack in case things like this happen. Now, there's a great trick to get out of here. What you do is you grab yourself a bunch of dirt if you don't already have some. Hopefully you've already got a canister. And just literally go like this. And you can go ahead and bring yourself up. Now, you can also just make yourself a ramp by just shaving off some of this. Maybe bringing this up. And then hold down the control key. And then you can just go ahead and work your way back up to the surface. Like this. And then you're good. Now, of course, that's when my jetpack ran out. My left jetpack ran out that moment. But there we go. So we saved ourselves from imminent doom. It's just so cool, everybody. It's really fast, too. If you want to go pick up some resources, if you want to zip over to one place or another, the hoverboard is the stuff. And you can make yourself, like, courses and all sorts of stuff. You could have, like, skateboard tricks, and you and your friends could do all sorts of fun stuff and see who can out-trick each other. Now, to take it away, you just press the spacebar twice, bring it in, take it away. So very cool. So let's put that away, and we'll keep that in our backpack. Who likes that in the chat? Put one in the chat if you dig hoverboards. I'm a big fan of Back to the Future and hoverboards. All right, we brought some ammonium back as well. We can use that. We can go ahead and put our generator out of our backpack now and get that going. All right, what else do we got going over here on our quests? We got another QRTG we could power into our big vehicle, wherever it is, right over here. There we go. Another one up there to help that vehicle get rocking. You only need 2 of them, by the way, to power that big old vehicle. Let's see. Safe houses, we'll get to that. Print an extractor. Let's see. Do we have enough for an extractor? Wow, we got 5,000 again. We spent 2,500 earlier, and then it's already gained that back while we were busy doing all of the stuff that we were doing, because it's auto-collecting my resources. I could actually make it go faster, too, but I'm purposely, easing up on it to just kind of progress as someone normally would, as opposed to just progressing at an incredibly fast speed, which I can definitely do. You can do it right at the very beginning of the game. You can go and set up a bunch of auto arms and collect resources just for auto arms, just for research, and just run a bunch of research out here on every single one of these plants. And just have it all just collecting and collecting. You got to need a lot of power, though. Just have it collecting and collecting and collecting, and then it's doing 2, 4, 8, 10, 50, if you wanted to, of the research as well. But later on, in the higher planets, in the planets that are harder, you're actually going to get much higher value items that you should probably do it on the hardest planet, because even these smaller items are worth like 700, as opposed to being worth 50, right? They're worth 700 each. So you could really accelerate it by doing it on a much harder planet. Take all your stuff here or go there and build the stuff there and do it on those tougher planets. And we'll do that in the long run. Again, just trying to... just trying to progress as most normally people would. Of course, obviously, I have an advantage because I've played through 40 times. You get the idea. Now, I don't want to unlock no large canister right now because I don't have any nanocarbon alloy, that's for sure. We could unlock some more large solar panels. That's pretty cool. They have even bigger stuff as well, including the auto extractor here and some extra large wind turbines, which is awesome, and the solar array, which is also awesome because the solar array does 14 power from the sun, and the wind turbine even better, which is 17 power. Now, the difference between the wind turbine and power-wise is the fact that the wind turbine only goes sometimes, where the solar power will go the whole time during the day. As long as the sun is hitting it, it'll go the entire day. So overall, you're going to get more power from the solar power, but burst power, when it's working, will be your wind power. So there we go. So we want to save up a bit for our auto extractor. I also want to get these shredders going on and all of that stuff. So we're going to save up a bit for that in the long run. But I feel like I really want to get my paver going now. And what do we need for silicon again? I think we need certain gases for silicon. So let's go over here and try to remember. I don't remember all the stuff off the top of my head, everybody. I barely remember what I did 10 minutes ago. So I have to go and look, just like everybody else. All right, diamond, even though I've played through tons and tons of times. All right, silicon, resin, quartz. Yes, we need some methane. So we need to start some extraction of various different gases on different planets so that we'll have those gases later on. Now, right now, we've already extracted a bunch of hydrogen right over here, which you can see. We got us holding hydrogen there. So we can actually switch this now from hydrogen to nitrogen. And then we'll have it start to extract some of that, because we're going to need that later as well. But what we really need to do is make a bunch of these atmosphere condensers, take some power along with the atmosphere condensers. It needs 20 power, by the way. It's one of the most power-hungry things in the game. And so we got to get something that has 20 power and take that and bring it over there and give it enough power to run. Now, I strongly suggest that you use a battery with it. So it'll have a backup battery as well. So if it does have excess power during the day when you have solar power, that you can then basically use it at nighttime as well to keep that rocking. Okay, so let's let that run for a little bit. And actually on this, we'll just move this back here because this will give it more room there. And then we'll also bring a couple of these. Oh, and I need to take a break. Man, I keep forgetting my breaks, everybody. I'm vada bod. Got to keep watching after my health, everybody. All right, let's just put this on cycle. Let's go ahead and open up another one of these. And so this will continue to go until it fills up both of those, as long as it has enough power. Now, you're going to see it actually start to drain my power. It's one of the biggest things that drains your power. But don't worry, you're going to get more and more awesome power later on. Now, speaking of awesome power, now that we've unlocked our larger power, we could go ahead and start using that, because we've already unlocked our medium wind turbine, so we can use our aluminum and our ceramic. I think we used up all of our ceramic right now, but we could use that to help us out right here. So we need to get more ceramic, and we've got plenty of aluminum. So let's go ahead and get on our vehicle. And let's go look for some. Oh, I probably want to bring some extras there. You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw that stuff over there. I'm going to get on my vehicle. And then we're just going to drive right over here. Like that. And put this up here. Oh, by the way, I have this on the wrong side. You want to be on the side in which you typically get off. So that it reminds you that you get off on that side so you don't get out and then fall off a cliff, which I have done. All right, ceramic it is. Let's go. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some ceramic. We're going on an adventure. Just like Bilbo from the Hobbit and Frodo from Lord of the Rings. Let's go do it. Hopefully it doesn't end as bad as theirs did. You never know, though. You never know. Now, I find that usually near mountains, and then also near areas like this, the forest areas is typically where that thing can be found. Also, other planets, because they're more bare, are easier to find resources out in the open. Now, of course, Kismet's law of gaming is when you're looking for it, can't find it. But when you're not looking for it, you're tripping over it. Now, see right here how this has like a little thing like this? What this is trying to tell me is, hey, Kismet, you already looted that. Don't go loot that again. Because I looked at it thinking I was going to, did I loot that yet? And then I saw the thing I left there and I said, oh, I've already looted that. So I can just keep going on my merry way here. Now, eventually we'll come along and we'll power up these giant monoliths or giant beacons. Whoa, God. Oh, God. Kismet driving. And we're just going to keep on going until we spot some. Hopefully we find some along the way here. Now, the great thing about the game now, if you don't like getting lost in games, is it does have the radar. So you can go in and get it. Oh, look at this. Some free power right here. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Right there. And then again, let myself know. That I have already checked that. And we're also ready for a battle. So let's keep kind of glancing around here on the outside. Maybe we can get lucky with some of that. And we're going to do that battle here in just a moment. I'm hoping to find it here out here in the open. So far, not so much luck. Now, it could be on the other side of the mountain for all I know. There's some graphite there. It could be. Now, I find that ceramic is a very hit and miss one here on the main planet. There's a chest over there we could get as well. Don't get distracted by the loot, Kismet. We're looking for ceramic. And again, when you're looking for it, can't find it. When you're not looking for it, you're just tripping over it. Don't know what to do with it. You got too much of it. The classic game issue. There's a bunch of research I could be picking up. A bunch of other resources as well. All right. Now, one of the great things about also driving around with your vehicle acts as an oxygenator. So I can just sit right there. I'll be fine. And it will keep my oxygen up so I don't die. So let's go ahead and do a battle. To battle! All right. Akia coming with all 6 units. Paul as well. Arrington with all 6 units. Look at you guys crushing it. Let's go. AMZ getting the first hits in there. Kicking booty. Getting it done. You like it, but you wouldn't break your bones using it? There you go. That's a smart move. Smart move right there. All right. Thanks, everybody, putting down those 6 units. And also, Arrington, AMZ, getting that loot. And Akia crushing it again. 1,000 Kids Cats for the chat. You are our MVP. All right. Let's just keep these battles going, everybody. I'm throwing down big time here in the stream. Getting you guys crazy tons of loot. Let's do it. Right over here. Let's get in there. Let's get it going. Right in there as well. There we go. All right, let's get back to that in about 30 minutes. All right, the race timer is underway. You got 50 seconds to get it going on. Really got about 40 seconds because the last 10 seconds it doesn't count. So 40 seconds to go ahead and go exclamation play in the chat. Again, the more people to come join us for races, the more loot and fun. And same thing with battles. The more loot I'm able to give you guys, the more fun for everybody. So everybody's welcome to come in and join us. Exclamation play in the chat. We are going to get it going on up in here. Let's keep her rocking. Big time. Let's take a look at this one while we're waiting. And let's go into sexy marble mode. Ooh, fancy brains. Fancy marbles. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, real simple. All right, dropping down, then up and down, and turn around, and you're at the end. Oh, this is going to be a speed race right here. Get those boosts at the ready, everybody. Here we go. Everybody off and running. This is just going to be a straight speed race. Let's see who lucks out, getting that momentum. I would wait till you go down that thing, and then I would boost everybody. Right when you get down that thing, I would boost it. So you're going to see this 10 seconds in the past, though. So if you see right when it's about to go down in there, then you want to boost. Now, you don't want to do too early because what will happen is you'll boost back up again, and you'll end up not using the thing. But remember, you can use your boost, your strike, and your jump in the channel points. And, of course, me way in the back. I don't use any boost or any of that stuff. I really want you guys to win. I don't really need to win. I'm okay. There you go. Oh, yeah. Good timing on the boost there. Good job, Paul and Akia. Good boosting there. Very nice. Give you a little bit. Getting you guys back up in the front. Oh, now look at Akia, AMZ up there. Now, be careful when you boost on the corners because it can boost you right off the side. So just try to catch it on them straightaways if you can. Now, remember, it doesn't have a ceiling on it, so be real careful. Whoa. Be real careful that you don't fall off the side while you're at it. Oh, and here we go with a slow-mo. Boom. Oh, she got to get to the ground first. Boom. AMZ taking another win. AMZ crushing this game. Dominating. Everybody coming in and dominating. There we go. Rotisserie G number 2. Akia number 3. And then here comes old Slowpoke Kismet. Again, everybody, I'm not the type of person that has to win at any cost. I just enjoy playing the games. That's how I play. Win or lose, it's fun every time. All right, let's go. Look at that. Joggers Rotisserie G earning that +4 over there as well. Let's keep it going, everybody. Let's get it going on right up in here. Thank you, K-Man Mox. By the way, I forgot to say thanks for being in the chat there. I saw him also in the race there. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for backing me up. Everybody show some love to K-Man Mox in the chat for backing us up. Now go !play in the chat. Remember, it's open to everybody. Everybody come and join us for some races. We'll come back to that in about 30 minutes or so. All right. Now we got a few more minutes here. We're going to try to find some loot that we need. And then we need to make it back to the base. And then we're going to play a really fun game that's still in development. You actually can't even buy it yet. So I have early access to it here before anybody else. And I get to show it off to all of you. So we're going to try that out later. And you're going to see me in the game, which is awesome. Again, let's go ahead and see if we can find it. I might take a break in between as well. Because, again, I'm forgetting my breaks. And now we're 3 hours in. Try to take a break between 1 or 2 hours, just so that, it helps my health. I don't care if you're at work or whether you're at home or whatever you're doing. Taking a break every hour or two, always a good idea. Re-energizes you as well. Because if you go too long, it'll start to drain your brain power. And I don't got that much of it left anyway. So I do like to preserve my overall enthusiasm and brain power. All right, like normal, everybody. Not finding the thing I'm looking for. Try to zoom out, take a look. You never know. Probably some inside these trees somewhere. Usually I find it by resin as well, so you might look for resin. Ah, copper up there. There's some graphite. Oh, copper on the in-between areas. Look at that. That's a pretty rare site there, where you have copper on the areas there. Another little power thing. So, hey, what the heck? Let's use it. Let's use it up. Oh, almost forgot. Create a little bump there that says, hey, I already been here. Okay. Now we got some problems. We got a bunch of trees in our way. This is one of my favorite things they've added to the game, where it actually just, pow, takes out the tree, as opposed to you knocking the tree down, and then you have to go through and wait for it to despawn. I love the fact that they did that, because that's really fun. I just did that because it was fun, everybody. And then also look for loot, too. But it's also super fun. All right, let's go look out here in the plains. In between here and see what we can find. Now, also, I'm kind of like on a loot adventure. I try to find any loot that's laying around. It's just that much less loot that I need to build later on. Especially like medium solar, medium... wind power, you find that stuff. That's some good finds, especially early on. Batteries are good finds early on as well. Oh, right over here. Yeah. Speaking of, wow, another Kismet moment there. We're actually called it right there. Now, the problem is I can't really grab that because I don't really have anywhere for it to go on my vehicle. Would I rather have a canister or have this wind turbine? I would rather have the canister. Because I can put more of the resource in the canister as opposed to just grabbing the one thing. But I'm going to not mark it as I've already been there. So in the future, if I do run across it again, I might grab it. Oh, I think we see our target. All right, now, once we have our target in view, and we want to have at least a little bit of space back here for it to grab the resources. So what I might want to do is just literally take that off of there. So it at least has the 2 there. And then also, we might want to maybe move this one back, take that one off, leave some space on the top there so you can see what you're doing. Because it's going to grab organic and that at the same time, because I'm literally going to have my vehicle do it. Now, as you can see, it's grabbed it, but it's not putting it in the canister because you got to tell it to go into the canister. There we go. Now, once we get that going, then we're good to go. Now, I suggest to get all the stuff at the surface level first, and you can control the angle with your right mouse. Go along the surface level here. Now, if you have the paver, this is way easier, but if you've got the skills, you can try to get all that going. Now, remember, you can always hit V and turn it off so that it isn't too awkward. Now, I feel like one of the things, again, that they need to work on is this right here, which is the drill. I find, especially when you're first starting off, that the drill is incredibly awkward to get it to do exactly what you want. Because when you're doing a drill, you really want to be in first person. And even if they just let you do a camera in first person, I think that would improve the use of this particular thing. Again, you can just go ahead and just take it slow. Just kind of shave off. Hello. Level by level. Hello! What's up, Ems? I was talking about you earlier. That you wanted to get that dog meat, and that you might be able to win it in the stream. You know, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. There you go. Oops. Sometimes I hit F instead of V. Happens all the time. Now it's doing all the collection for me. Now they actually have this really cool arm that'll do this for you as well. You can have your buddy in the... you can be driving, or he could be driving. Or she could be driving. And you could be collecting the resources with that little arm. And you can see I'm just kind of systematically cutting my way further and further down. Uh-oh. Now, see, what I did there is I bumped into that and it started to fall into the hole, which means it could roll all the way down and end up down below. And you can see that there's an opening there now as well. So be real careful on them openings because you can fall through fairly easy on this because it will try to rock down like it did there. See how it went down like that? And you can very easily just start drilling straight down to the center of the planet. And you actually can dig to the center of the planet. I feel like that's pretty good. I think we got most of that. All right. And again, the reason why I left that area open is so that it could go up onto the area and then feed itself into the actual, into the canisters. All right. Now, mission accomplished. Got that going. Now, getting back to the base. That's going to be the fun one. Because who knows where the heck we are now, right? Because we were getting lost on purpose. But you can just always go like this and say, okay, my base and my ship is directly off this way. And so we can go ahead and head in that direction. And then whatever gets in our way, we're just going to drill our way through it or go around it, do whatever we need to do. So let's do it. Now, here's the funny thing. On the way back, I bet you I see some more on the way back. Because this usually happens to me every time. I'll go and look for it. I'll drive right past wherever it was. And then on the way back. Now, by the way, you can also take out all these. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. You can also take out these mobs here. With your vehicle as well. And if you angle it up like this, you can see the little thing in the center. And you can see that when I hold down my right mouse button, it adjusts the angle at which it's digging. Now, the terrain is also going to impact that. But after you practice a lot using that right mouse button, it does get a lot easier. When you're going to go down like that, everybody, you should turn it off. Because it's going to cause you to go straight down. It's going to make it a lot harder. You're going to go down for a while before you start coming back up again. So I'll just hit V to stop the drilling. All right, and then we can just double check we're going in the right direction. Well, kind of. And you can often find yourself on a hill, so you pull back with the right mouse button down. And then you can go down a little bit. Then you push forward with the right mouse button down. And then you go back up again. And then sometimes you just feel like making a tunnel. Like right now. And you try to keep it in the center. Otherwise, it'll either go up or it'll go down. And I find no matter what, it usually ends up going one way or another. I'm literally drilling right through the center of the mountain. Now, if I had a soil canister, it'd be really even better because I would then also be collecting the soil in which I can also turn in and turn into resources later. Oh, hello! Yes, please. Hold on a second. Alright, what did it grab? I knew it would grab the compound. Sometimes this game just trying to troll you. Alright, you gotta take it off. Prime it with the loot. Put that back up there. There we go. All right. And then this one. Now, same thing. Here we go. I mean, we're here. Then if I had the paver, I could go and create my own road to go straight up and grab all of that loot as well. But we'll just grab the loot here on the low side. Back up just a bit, and then pull all the way back and try to drill down as much as you can. And I'm kind of revealing where the node is while I'm doing it as well. Now again, the arm is way easier. You can just pull up and do the arm. But I rarely do, because usually it's just me. But if we do play multiplayer, it is fun to do the arm as well. Now at this point, whenever you're doing your drill, you're going much slower. But right here, on this lip right here, I can go ahead and pull back with my right mouse down and try to cut that lip a little closer so you can dig down a little faster. See? Like that. And then back up, same thing. All right, then on the lip that you have there, right mouse button down, pull back, cut a little bit closer. You get the general idea. Now, we got to now get this to go back up again. So I'm actually holding down the right mouse button. I'm going to show you what happens if you dig down too much. See, now you have to go down and then back up again to try to get back up at that level. See, like that. Now, again, it's right in front of us here, off to the right. I would turn this off as you were coming out because you're going to bounce downward. Align yourself in the correct direction. Let's say over this way. And then start your drilling again. And then again, trying to keep it as level as possible. And that's how I find a lot of resources too. Because just like I found that copper, you'll find resources from time to time. Again, see how it's about to go down there? Without the paver, it starts to pivot down. And oh my God, there's more copper over here. Hold on. Let's try to do something a little tricky here. We're going to try to go to the right. No, didn't work. Didn't work, but we tried. Get a whole bunch of this stuff over here on the right first. Holy mackerel. Look at that. It's getting so much that it literally started dropping some. That is a really good copper node right there. Holy moly. All right. And then again right here. And just grab whatever's easy. Now, it's just slow down a little bit if you're grabbing too much too quickly. That's what we call the bottom of the node there. And then you've got all this stuff up on top. Up there. Got my little thing on. Up there. Now I can just go and shape all that out. that is a really, really good copper node. Well, we're going to be styling for copper. That's for sure. All right, nice job. All right, now another little trick you can use is you can shift-click to take the stuff off your backpack to put that away. Into there. And then you can just shift-click to pick these up, and then shift-click it again. You gotta wait for the little blue thing to show up, otherwise it'll accidentally try to pick it up. Pick up the canister. And there we go. So yeah, we have 32 copper we just found there. Now, cut left. Start drilling over there a little bit. Get out your radar. Trying to figure out which direction you're going. I'm going north. Like this. I try to keep my paths fairly straight when I'm going. So this way, if I come along a path, I can follow that path later on to wherever I need to go. And there we go. We'll kind of level this out. This resin over here. And there we go. All right, coming out the other side. Looks like we made it. Remember this one from earlier? And then we're just trying to make it our way back. How we doing? Oh, we're running over. All right, no worries. We're going to get to Zombie Cure Lab here in just a moment. Let's get it going. We just want to get back to our base. We found a bunch of resources that we need. We found our clay, and we found our copper accidentally, which is pretty nice. That's a lot of copper. And now that actually would have been better had I known that was such an amazing node like that when I first started doing it. It actually would have been better with an extractor. This way you can run the extractor, run some trains over there, it grabs it, and it brings it back. But don't worry, we got plenty of resources. The planets are absolutely massive, by the way. Even the moons are fairly big, that you can go in and get all that done. Now look at this. We did make a medium vehicle, I think. Hold on, we already printed a big vehicle? I think we already printed a big vehicle. Last time, I didn't even realize it. We had already printed a big vehicle. I didn't even notice, everybody. That's how out of it is I am sometimes. All right. We must have done that at the end of the stream last time. All right. We also have some of whatever that is, and then some of this as well. This is clay, right? We want to go ahead and get our clay going first because that's the thing we need. And what we're going to do is cue that up. Right there. What do we got here? This is carbon. And we'll tell it to stop running that out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cue this up, and then we're going to switch over. And I'm going to show you guys some Zombie Cure Lab with me in the game. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Right in there. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Well, you know, you might win it on stream. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might save it for a special event that we might do here on stream, and you'll have your chance to win it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that run, and I think we're good for today, man. We crushed it today. We got lots done. All right, in the shelter we go. We got lots of vehicles unlocked and ready to go. In fact, I have 2 vehicles unlocked. I didn't even realize it till right there. And we can always repackage that vehicle and take it to other planets so that we can use it for collecting resources on those planets. So that's it for this one. So what we're going to do is go ahead and switch over. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to let you guys enjoy some of my AFK highlights, and I will be back with some Zombie Cure Lab. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriptlin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.